Oh my
god! Something. Dungeons and Dragons.
Check. Why? We can. Welcome in, everyone.
Oh god.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, episode 34. Episode 34. Can you believe? And some good news. We're gonna run up some good news after a quick message from all of our players. Who are we? What do we do? Who are we playing? Denny.
I am Denimation. I play the mighty Daskus, and I now have a prop for my mighty axe.
Invisiax.
I am the human barbarian.
Invisiax.
There we go.
Making a note to create that weapon. Invisible weapon. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Invisible axe. Let's go.
Yep.
But yes, the mighty human barbarian Daskus. But tonight I am just drinking some coffee and some water. Just taking it easy today. Hasn't been a good week. But I shall throw it over to Zeroju.
It's me. Some people know me as Roju. You'll see me on the Channel Participation Award. But here I'm playing Gerald, the wizard, who's actually a warlock. Not that he or literally anyone else knows. Which is great for everyone. Just down below me on the thing, we've got a certain Darcy.
It's me. Yes, I'm a Darcy, I think. I'm also known as Aussie Defro.
Don't believe it. Don't believe it.
The Aussie Defro channel.
I don't believe it.
Don't believe it all you want.
Allegedly.
It's true. Allegedly. No, it's all true, unfortunately. Or fortunately. I play the character Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the party's cleric. However, as it was revealed to me the other night, one of my community members shouted into Discord, Rudy's a cleric? So, is he a cleric? I don't know.
Sick burn.
Who knows at this point?
Who knows in this topsy-turvy world? But yeah, I am drinking... Now, Roju, don't hate me here. But I'm drinking water out of my brand new bottle that half looks like a milk bottle.
Why would I
There's
hate
two
you?
of them now.
Because you...
I can't with this.
It's
Oh
just
my god, twinsies!
delicious, nutritious milk.
I know, right?
What's
Like,
there to...
Look at this great milk.
Yeah.
It's milk. It's always milk.
Taste that calcium.
Wait,
know,
it's
right?
milk. Always has been.
It's milk all the way down.
Pop quiz, I was sent this bottle from Nespresso because I drink too much coffee. Legit.
Drinking too much coffee. Have some fucking hydration.
That's exactly what they did. And then on the other side of me, I have Cuddly Raptor.
It's me, Cuddly. I don't play Mario. I look better casting still. I play. Who do I play? Nana Malavora, and she's a little known druid. Look,
Who do I play?
On that
Who
typecasting
knows?
to get the Princess Daisy role, okay?
Who knows? I play Nana Malavora. She's a little druid. I can't say she's a granny anymore. She's like young now.
She's
it's pretty
fit.
weird.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Does that mean this avatar of Nana that I put in front of your face is no longer real?
Apparently.
Oh god, I gotta redraw.
Apparently. Yeah. Have fun, Denny. And she really likes to cook.
Fun, thank you very much.
And she thinks that all of her power comes from her cooking, which it pretty much does.
That's fair.
Ooh,
That's
ooh,
fair.
everyone went very large. I'm sorry. I was fucking around with computer. I shouldn't touch anything. Speaking of not touching anything and not fucking things up, here's what it's for.
No, you're pointing. You can't point in the call. You can't point in the call.
You can't point in the call.
I can't point
Can't point.
That is going to be one of the best intros ever, while then pointing at someone else.
No, he's really to my left. I promise.
I am Orb. I'm just going to check who I'm playing. Just got to check my name badge. Yes, I'm playing Arthur. Yes, Arthur is a wood elf. He is a ranger. He dashes just a little bit into rogue, but he's going to become a lot more roguish in coming episodes. Look, I can't say much else about Arthur because Cuddly done such a great intro of not touching everything and fucking everything up. So there you go.
Point
That
to the
basically
lie.
works.
Where's the lie?
There is no lie, only truth.
And I am drinking Coke.
Delicious.
Surely it's an unspecified, cola.
Caffeinated, carbonated drink.
You can't endorse. Although I did say
He said
Nespresso
cola.
on stream as well.
He said cola.
Oh, he said Coke.
I did take it. It's cola.
Eh.
It's Coca-Cola. Oh,
Pobworth
that's
asking, why are you drinking cock?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
Look, it's just so good.
The best way to ingest
just
it.
so good
It's
that I'm
just
gonna-
so good.
I've been led to believe that
So
a lot of
good.
words that Australians say can be misheard as cock. Like the word cog. I was saying, I now have to really make sure I say the G properly because chat had a field day with me saying cog over and over and over again in a stream. And all it sounded like was like me saying cock. Constantly. Just, that's
I mean,
all.
to
It
be
doesn't
fair,
help that there was a
if we're
rooster on the
going
screen
that
either.
way,
We do say cock a lot. Though.
Maybe if you
We
guys
do,
didn't
you
like
guys.
deep throat your vowels so much, we'd understand it.
Well, that's what I'm doing now. I'm really like letting the G settle down there.
But see, he's getting pretty salty about it.
You're letting it just settle down in here, are you?
Yeah, that's it. Like all the way down there. Yeah.
I hate
You
this.
can really feel
to
the
be
G.
fair though, the word cock, if you're Swedish, it just means cook. A cook, a
Well,
chef.
there you go.
Yeah,
There
well,
you go.
Cock chef. Nice.
I mean, or if you want to take it even further, like speed or velocity is fart.
true. To drive in German is all, yeah. So
That would have made high school physics so much more entertaining for
Fun
17-year-old
with-
Aussie dev.
Would have been fantastic.
Oh my god.
How are these not Australian measurements?
Yeah, or the Swedish words for married and poison are spelt the same but pronounced differently.
it's the same thing.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
no,
say, there's
wait.
no difference.
They're even pronounced the same.
Yep, that explains.
Being married, I do understand. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Mrs. Orr.
Wow.
Yeah, hello.
Wow.
Meanwhile, she's poisoning
Awkward.
his food. So I don't know about you guys,
That's a bit loud.
but I'm so ready to play some D&D.
Oh, you're so ready. Too bad. We got 5 minutes.
No,
got
no,
5 minutes
unacceptable.
Well, Orb left the building, so I mean.
Orb is,
Yeah, no,
Orb
there's
is,
nothing we can
Well, then isn't
Because,
it
like-
the best time to play D&D? So.
No,
Wow.
because it was Orb's turn to do the recap. Sadly.
Oh shit!
Oh, well.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh, if we just
strategy,
like
you know.
quickly go through all the things that he's probably gonna want to touch before he gets back, and then we can just
True.
continue on like nothing happened when he gets back. you
Yeah.
know?
Speaking of nothing happened, I can't believe no one actually threw the ball to me. I have no
Yeah,
one.
what the fuck, Orb?
What? Through the ball. What? What? Nani?
Well, let's all take turns
Wow.
to introduce our lovely dungeon master around
Oh!
here. The beautiful Josie Posey. Everyone.
Josie Pose, the amazing dungeon mistress, keeper of our souls, murderer of our hopes and dreams. What do you have to say, Rudy?
Attempted murderer.
What? Yeah.
We're still alive.
Exactly what Gerald said. What do you have to say for yourself? All the horrible, atrocious things that have happened in this campaign are entirely your fault. What? Tell me, what do you have to say for yourself, Josie Poser?
I didn't do it.
That's fine.
Oh, well, that seems legit. That seems fine. Also, can we not do that? Because, like, you know that she still has to kill an NPC, right?
She
Oh
has
yeah,
killed
I
us.
think
No,
it's,
she has.
So-
no. I vowed to make it happen on screen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's not make her
I thought
change
it
her
was
mind about any
already.
of these things, you know.
The person, the NPC has been determined
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah,
pre-
to
okay.
die.
We're okay. We're okay.
We can't
Um,
change
I
rules.
know.
I already warned her if it's
The,
my little twig blight,
The twig
I
blight
think
was on the
scream.
list.
I know,
So who knows?
I know. I would have just ended stream and been like, well,
Oh,
This is Nana out. Goodbye. Forever.
I feel like that's a threat.
I feel the Glade is an extension of Nana, so
Is it really an NPC at that point? You know.
exactly. You know, it lives in a boot now. Like you can't kill that. Oh my god.
I mean, boots.
Also, I'm being
grabbed immunity to
called
death,
out
as
for
we all
wearing
know.
white. I think I might have to go do a wardrobe change.
No, I like
What's
it.
wrong with
I like the white.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with wearing white.
Who even?
Guess who? Guess who? It was the Weedling.
I know exactly who. I see it now.
Ouch, Dad.
Called
so
out.
rude.
But yeah, the only people, I will say there's 3 people who know which NPC is going to die. It's me, it's Pabor, and it's my trusty friend Moogle. The good King Moogle.
The good King Moogle Mog.
I'm actually really relieved because
Yeah,
I thought for a
the
second you
14th.
might have told me.
May the
and I
palm be ever
completely
shining.
forgot. But is that not the case?
You know, I use Moogle Mog's skin as a book in Final Fantasy XIV. I
mean-
had his skin as a book.
That's pretty whack. That's
You're pretty whack. Like in the best
you're pretty
way.
whack. But are we doing this? I mean, there's only 2 minutes left, but we could just start early. We could
Aw.
just really.
Like, hang on,
Guys,
just saying,
hold on,
we
Jason.
got
Do
so
it.
proficient in doing everything. We're early for once.
Yeah.
Don't say
I
that.
mean, last time I
And we
think
haven't brought up
The internet will go
Dead by
down.
Daylight.
We have never started the game on time. I will have it on record. We have never started the game on
Not
time.
once.
lies. Last time we actually started 4 minutes early. I called it. No, not last time. The time before last, because Hold on.
I'm pretty
There
sure
was
every
one
single time we go on a
No.
tangent,
'Cause
just
we've
as
said-
we're
we've
about
said
to
40
start.
Just went into a
We've said-
tangent and we got 1 minute left.
No.
We're on a tangent.
Listen.
This is what I'm saying it for.
We're on a tangent.
We've established that the game has to start. The recap starts at 45, and I know that last session or the session before,
Not close.
I actually used my veto power as the DM to start the recap at 41. I'll have you know, once we made it on time.
We need
Once.
another tangent. We need another tangent.
Quickly.
No,
What are you eating
no,
that-
I'm sorry. We're gonna go over time because we have to say for the whole month of October we will be playing every Sunday.
Yup.
Weekly, baby!
Pew, 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 pew. Going back to weekly.
Weekly streams.
We're trying at least. We might miss a session or 2 in November, depending on what my doctor says.
Yes, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yes.
But otherwise, I think the plan is to aim to play as much as possible until Christmas comes around.
Yes.
And that's 45. Now, Orb, what happened last time?
Wait, no way. Are we?
No, he's faking it.
No way. Is he?
Yeah, he's faking it.
Absolutely faking it.
Oh my god.
It was so good though. It was actually
You were so still.
Yeah. I
I'm
was shocked how
trying
still you were.
so goddamn hard. Oh my god. Oh, I'm glad I got some of these. Last week, we essentially had a bit of a shopping stream. Essentially, we basically came back into the cave, and everyone got some beautiful items. Arthur's got some a bag of items that can enchant his bow, sort of. Rudy, he's got some scale mail now. Arthur's memory from last week was not great. I'm gonna tell you that. Last week wasn't a great week for me, so
Nah, you went through a lot. You've had to deal with a lot.
yeah.
You want me to take over?
Yes, please.
Last time you did come back from the first world. You met with the projection, the illusion, created by, apparently, a dragon named Yasi. And you were told that you were allowed to choose from a selection of items for your rewards. Nana chose free use of the door that leads back to the first world, since entering seemed to re-spark the old embers that gnomes have, the connection to the first world, and it gave her her youth back. It staved off the bleaching. Temporarily, permanently, we don't know. Arthur asked for a more powerful bow. Yasi, not really having a lot in the ways of weapons, instead offered Arthur the means and instructions to enchant his bow even more powerful in the days to come, giving everything needed to create a corpse slayer weapon. Rudy asked for materials to empower his divination magic, as he's been having a, shall we say, religious identity crisis as of late. And he was given one of Yasi's own horns, broken straight from their head.
Oh, that's right. Brutal.
Goose asked for means to protect and was given yet another spell beast pelt. This one apparently able to tether essences, allowing Goose to take the damage for someone else. Gerald was offered to peruse the library and take a pick of spells, but chose not to accept this gift and instead asked if there was anything else. Yasi did offer a few items in return, but at the end, a bargain was made. You offered up some of your magical items to even out the price, and Gerald was given a ring.
That mood bucket,
Very
though.
magical ring.
That mood bucket,
Precious mood bucket.
Mood bucket MVP.
Very precious mood bucket. And I think we came to as you exited through the fog wall.
The gift shop.
The gift shop. Into the tunnel. The stony, damp, wet tunnel that leads into the chasm of Skull Cove. And as you came outside and saw the afternoon sun starting to set, a handful of figures were sitting, waiting for you by where you had tethered your boat to an immovable rod.
Who's immovable?
They all
Art is removable.
Mine.
Immovable rod.
They all stood up. One large, with rough-looking skin, a very, very shark-like head, small black eyes, covered in nicks, cuts, bruises, injuries. It stood up. A smaller one with two pinkish purples, translucent fins going down the back of its head was tending to the wounds, seemingly spreading ointments and using minor enchantments to heal. And a third one, sharpening a spear, stood up and said, "I speak for Prince Karkarion." And that's where we're picking up.
Love it.
Prince Karkarion, you say?
Yes, and looks towards the large but very lean, athletic. You've seen Sahagin before. This one looks different. Less greenish and more a bluish gray. Not as vibrant. The sun doesn't really reflect off its skin. It's rougher, it's paler. But it looks very athletic. It's not the biggest one you've seen, but it has an air about it. Even wounded, it stands with poise.
Arthur's gonna drop to one knee in respect and bow his head. As much as he can.
There's a sign of there's a nod from the creature that seems to be the prince. Nods towards you, and it starts to. Looks like it's trying to talk, but it starts coughing. It makes this almost low hissing noise. And you see the smaller one with the fins scoops water up, and Prince Karkarion opens his mouth, and this one just pours water into his mouth, and you see it coming out the gills, miscolored by blood.
Nana might.
Did you need a hand there? We're to pass on by, and I mean, I could just snap my fingers. I mean, if I could snap my fingers, and it's a matter. It's figure of speech. Don't worry. I could heal. I could heal that wound.
Whoa! Hold on with the healing there, Rudy. The last forgive us, but the last time we met Sahagan, they did try to murder us quite brutally. And I'd prefer not to have that happen again.
As you're talking, you can see that the one with the spear is talking to Prince Karkarian. Looking at you all.
What are they talking?
Translating, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much the vibes of translating, because you can see Prince Karkarian still has his head towards all of you. And for people who want a more visual reference, it's essentially a very, very fit, athletic-looking version of the shark dude from the latest.
I knew it. As soon as he said fit athletic,
he's already very
I was like, fucking.
Yeah, but it's less bulk. It's less bulk. It's more like Michael Phelps' swimmer's athleticness.
Okay.
But it's still standing just a little bit taller than Goose.
Arthur wants to stand up and sort of turn to Gerald and go, Gerald, a prince, nobility, has not attacked us yet. We should obviously tend to them. They could become great allies.
Arthur, pallid princess, royalty, definitely trying to kill us.
Nana just walks right over to them and goes, "Do you need a hand?"
As you start getting closer, the speaker holds a hand up towards you to stop you and says, "The prince want nothing of your help or pity.
Well,
We're simply here to talk."
Yes, that works.
yeah, no, that's fine. It wasn't meant as pity. We just want to take our boat and we just want to leave. That is all we want to do. Honestly, I just want a good night's rest.
Go for a good sleep.
And you see again translation happening. And then the prince starts talking, and every now and then he'll start coughing and he'll open his mouth, and this other one will just start scooping water into it. And he starts talking, but it's very low. It just sounds like hissing, maybe a little bit of growling. It's very, very quiet, and it's obvious he's talking just for his cohort to hear. It's very much like a whisper, keeping it near. And the speaker nods and turns and says, "The prince will take his leave. At every point you have thwarted our forces, and we thought we would ambush you here. But the soft-watered locals turned out to be more ferocious than expected." And again, the prince starts talking a little bit.
So you're saying that you were here to ambush us, but now you're not?
Correct.
And
The
that's
prince
because the
has
locals...
deemed you all mighty warriors, opponents to be respected.
But you said specifically it's because whatever the things you were just fighting in the water maybe roughed you up a bit more than you were expecting. Would that be accurate?
They were more in numbers and more feral than we had expected.
I see. So
we thought perhaps they would still remember the old times and adhere to customs in front of a monarch.
I see. So, now that you feel like you're unable to murder us in your current state, what you're really asking is for us to maybe leave you alone without losing face. Would that be accurate, perhaps?
It would not.
I see.
Honestly,
We stayed out of courtesy. I shall now give you the prince's words. And listens for a bit. One of you holds an item belonging to the prince. You see, and listens for a bit as the prince is whispering, starts coughing, and you can see the person goes from rubbing seawater on a wound to scooping it up into the prince's mouth. A magical vow was made between the prince and one of the higher beings from our home. A magical vow cannot be broken so easily. And though she decided to end herself and gave her essence to another, he can still sense her.
Dude, this sounds like a very Gerald thing to do, if I'm being completely honest. This is not Nana's
What his prince wants you all to know.
Gerald's sweating.
What the Majesty wants you all to know is that you have won his respect. He will retreat for today, but wants you to know. He will bide his time. And he will come at you.
Right.
When you least expect it.
I see.
So staying inland from now on, then, yes.
And the prince turns towards the speaker, and the speaker nods, and there's just a moment of silence.
One moment, if you would. Just one moment, Prince. and Gerald, like, leans over towards Rudy and does a little... Rudy. Give me one reason I shouldn't fireball them all right now.
I can't heal you if you miss.
What do you mean if I miss? That's impossible.
Gerald. If you miss or he doesn't go down, I cannot heal you. This is one of those situations where both sides live to fight another day. Emphasis on the live. Emphasis on not having any more diamonds. They are inside your chest.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I don't like having people at my back, Rudy. This is a bad idea.
Gerald, you have 4 people at your back. But today is not the day. Drop it.
So Nana's still pretty close to them, right?
You would have been able to get closer, but not
closer, but not like super close. All right, well,
yeah.
She just she will say, well, thank you for the warning, I suppose, and best of luck when we meet again. You sure you don't want any heals? Any? I have
I swear
really
to God,
nice
Rudy,
tea.
if this comes back and bites us.
No, that's all good. Do you happen to know who has the fish thing? Because that could be really good. I can't remember bringing anything from water, but you know.
Fish.
And the speaker looks intently at you, like intently, and then turns towards the prince, speaks. The prince whispers something, and the speaker just says, "The prince says that at least you do not hold it.
Oh,
but we will now take our leave."
Thank you for the information. I was very much hoping that it wasn't me, because I don't remember stealing anything. So,
as you're talking, the finned one stands up. It grabs something from under the water, and just starts moving their hand, and you can see almost like a whirlpool starting to form where they are standing. And just moments later, the water just grows up, encapsulates them, and then it falls, and they're gone.
That's pretty cool. You should learn how to do that, Gerald.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want any part of whatever they are a part of.
I agree, but just think of it like this. I honestly do not think a fight in a slippery, damp cave with water at their backs on one side and a fog gate we can't go through on the other is the right call.
I already had to fight a giant worm and a winged gold dude. I just want to go home. I just want to rest.
I absolutely, all I want to do is go home and rest. However, we now know for a fact, because they literally just told us that we've got a prince and an untold-sized army that are now going to be coming back at us once they're full strength. After
we fought them before, we can fight them again.
Well, hold on. No. Hold on. I mean, there's food for thought here. They said they're attacking us because we have something of theirs? I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I own anything that is Sahagin related or fish related or water.
I don't remember picking anything up either. And
you guys remember when we got taxed last time?
We got attacked on the boat.
oh my god,
They
did
were
you
looking
take
for.
some?
They were looking for. What they were looking for that thing again. What did they say? I can't remember what it was called.
Was it an orb or something? Or a glass ball? A ball?
They only said heart.
Aha.
They were looking for the heart. Did
I
we decide that
haven't
was the
seen any heart.
No, neither.
But
Is it metaphorical heart?
they knew we were with the
Maybe.
captain at the time, did they not?
Taskus with the fucking deep metaphors.
I love it. Yeah.
He's the only one that understood the assignment.
I understood the assignment.
But
Hey,
the captain was on that ship, was he not?
Yeah, but they weren't after the captain. They were looking for the heart. That's what they kept saying. But
Maybe
they
they-
clearly said then they were after us. As
Maybe
in
they
one of
have it
us
wrong.
has it.
Maybe they think we have something that we don't have.
Well, what did we take?
Well, they didn't tell us, did they?
Well,
No.
I remember we ended up taking an armor shell barnacle thing.
I can almost guarantee barnacles are not what they're after, Arthur. They probably have millions down there.
Well, barnacles are nice too.
Oh, I mean, nice is subjective. Can we continue this conversation on the boat, though? We really should.
Yes, yes.
We really should get
Yes,
home.
please.
We can
let's-
empty our pockets and everything once we get back to the inn.
That would be good. Let's. Yes, we'll talk on the way, and I guess we'll set about getting on the boat
Yeah,
and unhooking it.
It looks a bit awkward because the boat is the tide has gone down, so the boat is just barely keeping afloat. It's almost getting lifted up by the movable rod, and the movable rod is now a bit. It's just it's not within reach. It's not like just grabbable since you fastened it up. But
Time
I
to
can
Gerald can
fly
fly.
up there. Yeah,
Oh, you can fly.
and
You
try not to have a
you
boat
unclick
crash
it.
down on my head when I unclick it.
yeah, you unclick it, and the boat does a little bit of a sploosh, and it splashes water around. But it's more like that you get instantly yanked downwards by the weight of the boat.
Yeah.
But easy enough to hold on. It's not too bad. You all start making your way back.
Arthur's gonna ask Gerald to get his rod back.
Oh, here you are, Arthur.
Thank you for looking after my rod.
I didn't. I barely touched it, Arthur. If that's enough for you to thank me, then I'm not sure. You're welcome, I suppose.
Anyone that touches my
shipped
rod
it.
is welcomed.
Rudy's inspecting the boat. Has it got any fresh little dings and nicks or holes that he can use? Wait, does he still have it? Yeah, he wants to use mending on anything while we're going. Like, make sure there's no
There's a few scrapes, but nothing major.
Okay, good. Because remember, guys, we're bringing this boat back in better condition than we took it.
Oh, I
That was-
remember.
we definitely.
They should be paying us.
They
Honestly.
should be paying
Truly.
us. Yes.
But let's talk about while we sail. Let's talk about this problem though, because I feel that knowing that
We can
a
say that you're
Sahagin-
talking as we're moving forward.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
for expediency.
While we're sailing back home and traveling back to the place or whatever. How surely letting them go there was a bad idea, wasn't it? I know don't get me wrong, I of all people, having literally just died, would not like to repeat that at all. But I feel like they were basically telling us, hey, we're really wounded, we were going to try and kill you, but we can't anymore, so, maybe just like, let's just call a truce, yeah, bye.
Gerald,
I'm concerned
I
that this is
understand.
going to come back and bite us.
I mean, it might, but it could also have other side effects.
Oh, you
What
mean
if-
they'll get friends?
No, the exact opposite.
They'll
in
get
fact.
more people on us,
No,
Rudy?
Gerald, the exact opposite. In fact, it
What
could
if they
be.
get things that can fly? Then I'm really fucked.
Gerald, don't make me start breaking.
What
your
if they think
fingers
I have
when
it?
time is back.
What if they think I have it,
Gerald,
Rudy?
Gerald, oh my
Oh, this is the worst.
I'm
I
gonna,
should have
I'm
thrown
gonna
a
slap him,
fireball
guys.
at
I'm gonna
them.
hit him.
I think one small slap never hurt anyone.
I think that too. Rudy starts taking off one of his gloves.
Arthur's
Rudy, I was
sat down.
joking.
He's grabbed out a biscuit. He's watched the show.
Okay, no, Gerald, honestly, I think it could have the exact opposite effect. Today, we stayed our hand. And I know they left saying that they will come for us at when we least expected. Rah, rah, rah. They all say that. But I honestly believe that this small act of mutual respect will come back, and I think next time we do meet, if it's on the battlefield, it'll be on equal terms.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. We could have had the advantage then.
Well, according to them, we've
I don't want equal terms. I want us to have a clear advantage and not die.
What did we stole, though? What did we steal?
Look, he could be a man of honor. He might just want to fight one-on-one, which we have a strong suit there. As Arthur's tapping Goose's back.
We do have, we do have a martial champion.
So, look, I feel like if it does, we could just go, look, honor a 101 deal. Being Goose, it's a shoo-in.
You know, I would have to agree. I feel that this has been a good interaction because now we know why we're being followed. And I certainly don't really know what we've taken, but surely there's something, and maybe if we meet again, we can just give it back. I'm sure it was an accident of taking it. I don't think any of us really, truly steal. And then she kind of looks at Arthur and goes, I'm going to take that back. Just double glass and a rogue my ass.
Arthur's gonna do the whole...
Gerald,
On a boat, there's just water everywhere.
Water everywhere.
right, Gerald, if it makes you feel any better,
Probably won't.
nah, who would care? If the Sahagin attack again, and if we all die horrible, gruesome, bloody deaths deep in the water, lungs filling with water,
Rudy, why?
I will personally let you say I told you so in whatever afterlife we end up in.
Or
does that help?
alternatively, we just stay away from the ocean.
Oh, come down, Nana. You know we almost can't do that. How many boats have we been on?
I mean,
I'm with Nana on that one. That sounds like a key idea.
I mean, we're on a boat right now. Oh, we know they could have been lying. They might actually just be underneath us, ready to pop a hole in the...
What?
Oh, is that a leak over there?
Gerald runs below
Oh
deck.
my god.
We're in that little rowboat. What the heck? There's no deck.
It's a sailboat, isn't it?
No,
It's got a little
rowboat.
below section.
Hang on. What?
No, it's got no below section.
Oh.
It's like it's like just
It's
a
like a
big
dinghy.
rowboat.
Below
with-
Oh,
deck is
okay.
the
I had a
water.
different,
Has, like, the-
I had a different mental image of it.
No,
Just
it's
ease
like
yourself over.
I don't know, like what's the word, dinghy? I don't know
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
word
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Oh,
But
right.
Because it can only fit like 5 people, and it's like somewhat squished. It has a
Oh.
small sail that you can fold out.
I thought it was just big enough to have like a little below.
No,
Oh, that's
Okay.
luxury. We don't have luxury here.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
No.
we can't afford that.
That's fine. Gerald
Everyone's
just goes,
top tier.
oh, okay. Broom up.
Rudy turns to the rest of the party and goes, and that is how you get that noise out of your ear.
Well,
I heard that. If you sink, I'm flying home by myself.
Just your paranoia, Gerald.
we got a spicy Rudy tonight? Excuse
Yeah,
me?
we do.
We got the most
It's
spice?
not paranoia if you're correct.
That's how I've been feeling this week. Goddamn.
Oh my god.
No, hold on.
When we get to the inn, we'll just empty out all our pockets and bags and everything, and we'll maybe it's hidden at the very bottom, like underneath the sandwich that's been sitting there for like about a week.
Why have you not
Everything
eaten the
knows.
sandwich yet?
Goose, that was an egg sandwich.
There we go.
Oh, Goose.
Oh, Goose, no. Is that
Give me
the
a mo-
smell we've been smelling?
I'm not gonna confirm anything.
Oh, Oh,
I will not
no.
confirm nor deny.
Oh, Goose, empty your pack. Actually, don't do it now. No, the axe will cut a hole through the...
If anyone has food that they've been saving for more than 6 days,
Wow.
Arthur starts like just
Wow.
wowing it and just putting his hand in the water and just the food. Slide the hand.
Josie, you okay?
No, I had one of them come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just
Anyway.
had to do the thing. Eventually, as the sun is setting, it does take you some time, near an hour, to get back to the shore, the western shore of Southport. But you do make it back, and you get on like the sandy, gravelly beach. You pull the ship up, and you can see Jackpot, the gnome, the potato-nosed gnome, comes toddling down
I
towards you all.
forgot that was his surname.
All right, Jack, here is your boat. Better than you. We took care of it.
Yeah, it looks to be great condition. Well, all is well, all is well. Here's your money back, and you get your 25 gold deposit back in hand.
Thank you.
I can't remember if we split that or if we did.
I think we did.
Was
Bruce
it
is kinda
actually?
covered
It
for
was.
it.
I
actually
think-
25,
yeah, I think-
wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Because you paid 50,
Yeah.
and he said you get half back
That's
if you
right,
return the
that's
boat.
right. Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is it
Did,
25
did we split
Yeah.
it? I think we did split it, didn't we?
It
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
know if you split it evenly.
It doesn't
I don't
matter
think
to
so.
me.
That's fine.
Just someone take it.
You can have it. It's cool.
Well, we can just split it out. It doesn't matter. 5 each.
Actually works. I didn't realize it was that easy.
Yeah.
If I knew it was that easy, I would have.
Turns out 25 does indeed divide by 5 quite easily.
What? No.
No way.
No.
No way.
Rudy's
I know.
got his mind on other things. He's got a dragon horn to figure out and a dragon scale mail to figure out, okay? He's got many things on the brain.
Yeah. You could have easily put all of these things in Nana's bag, and no one, because it's a big horn you're carrying around.
Oh,
it's
is
like
it?
it's like a baseball bat that you're carrying around.
Crap,
awesome.
Yeah, it's a dragon
Honestly,
horn. It's
That's your new mace right there.
Oh my god,
just
yeah.
smack people
Batter
with the
up.
horn of the
Look.
dragon.
On,
You could just live your dream and cosplay Havel from Dark Souls.
Do it. Live that dream.
That is a dream, that's for sure.
Or just, drill a hole
never
in
wear
it, put
the
a stick
armor,
in
right?
it, give it to Duskus. It's yet another weapon.
Yes.
Another.
Another
Another
one.
one.
One more. Can't have too many.
Become a hedgehog.
As you're giving up the money, Jack says, by the way, there's someone here looking for you? Is this someone you know?
Oh, please
And
don't
you
be
see,
fun.
like, up by the boathouse, you do see, in a very flowy, like, white shirt, top button unbuttoned, you see someone whose hair glistens very, very strangely in the setting sunlight, pale-faced, Alana.
Or just
Oh,
sort of-
I'm
sort of-
gonna need a
Alana.
change
Oh,
of
the
that
tiefling.
Oh,
Yes.
tiefling. Okay.
Yeah, it's the chain.
Yeah,
I'm bad with remembering names.
First
thank you.
mate, me and
Yeah, but this is why I've got it
Arthur's
written
turned
down.
around and he's trying to like neaten himself up from.
Arthur, you're covered in acid and burn marks and
Well, Rudy, could you
Nana
maybe do
reaches
something?
up and adjusts his
Ah, just
collar
keep
for
doing
him,
it.
gives him a little pat on the cheek, and then goes up to Alana.
No, you
There, I
you
told
look
you.
badass, Arthur. Don't adjust it. You look better not adjusting it.
It's too late, Nana's already done it.
Ah, well,
That's
never
already
mind.
neat,
Now
his
you
little
look
collar.
now you look like a little schoolboy again. No, that's right. There's that.
Arthur pushes Rudy. Cool.
Oh, now you're just being childish. What are you doing?
Hello, Alana! Boys.
Give me 1 second. I do have to fix a thing real quick before anything escalates.
But of course, comrade.
There. I'm just turning off my follower notification.
You need
So
a hand over there? Or...
no. It's fine. It was just the one for now. But I am turning off follower notifications. just so they don't pop up in the chat feed.
Fair
Yeah,
enough,
cool.
Fair enough. All good.
There we go. Alana doesn't really walk down to you, but walks to the edge of the seaside walkway and waits for you to come up to her. And says, "Oh, well, did you... So you really made it out to Scale Cove and back?"
Oh, it was a long day.
Arthur moves himself to the front. Of course we did.
Well, we'll at least get you a free round of drinks at the nearest tavern, I suppose, if you can prove it.
Rudy sort of nudges Nana to Nana. Show them. Show Alana. The horn.
Wait. I'm assuming you mean the scale, right?
The horn.
Oh, the horn. Okay, yeah.
Nana's
Horn
gonna have a hard
and scale
time.
for good measure, and hands them up to you.
No, don't hand them up.
No, not to you, not
Oh,
to her. Who do you
Alana
think
just
I am?
thought, oh, wow, that's pretty hefty. I wouldn't show it to Fevinus, though. He might take offense. No offense.
Why would he take offense? That doesn't... Oh, okay.
And she gives a little wink towards Arthur.
Nothing.
Right, Nana struggles to put it back in the bag of holding.
Besides the point, looks, the sun is like setting, it's getting red, some clouds are coming in. The party is tonight, and Fevinus has fixed up so that you can all get in as staff.
Oh, that's right. Remember,
Because
guys?
we're pretty sure that Westerly's done the same, and there's got to be at least half a dozen people in his pocket that's going to attend in some way or another.
Dude,
Hold on. That's tonight?
that is tonight.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
totally forgot about that.
Party? What party?
Remember, Gerald? I was explaining to you the captain wanted to hire us, and you said since we're not doing anything, we might as well do something while we're here. And that's why we were just gonna act as bodyguards, and like everyone agreed on it. I think we just lost time.
No,
To be fair, we just fought a giant worm.
that
he
looked
did,
completely clean. out
Well,
of
we
my
did
mind.
say we'd do it, and I for one am happy to do it. But maybe I need this slime off of me first. I did get a bit of a lick from the
Time
dragon.
for a shower before we go.
What exactly is this party that you speak of?
It's the signing of a trade treaty between two seafaring companies.
The trade treaty. Yes, okay, I remember that.
Yes, it's between the West-East trading fleet and the Redlands Association.
Right.
We belong to the Redlands. We sail under their flags. And there's a treaty being made to sort of work out the finer details on who gets to use which routes and what goods and things like that. And we're a bit on the fence because it was Westerly who proposed this, and he's the one who's been the most opposed until now.
But in reality, all you want for us is to just stand there and look imposing, right?
Well,
Like you don't actually
we
expect
want
there to be
you-
a fight.
no. But we need to know that there are people on our side in case of. Because you probably won't be able to bring your armors and arms in. You'll have to pose as staff.
Do we get to wear our fancy
It's
suits
more
and a little
keeping-
bow tie?
Of course, Goose. You would look amazing in a bow tie.
Yeah. We could probably fix something up.
We might need to get something custom made because last time I
It's
tried
not
to
too
do it,
fancy.
I
We're
was
still, you know, all high seas sailors. It won't be too much of a fancy dress.
If you
But-
just, I'm sorry, but one question.
Yes.
If you wish us to look intimidating, but we're not to have any arms or armor,
No, not necessarily intimidating. More eyes and ears until such a time as something might happen.
and if something does happen and we're unarmed and unarmored,
Gerald,
Well,
you're a
We are
wizard.
never unarmed when we have things.
Yes, I'm a wizard that wears studded leather armor. And he sort of opens up his robe and donk, donk,
And I was
donk.
like,
Well, the dress clothes will be flowy enough to hide some armor, and I assure you, a lot of people will carry at least some form of sidearm. Like we're not idiots, but we won't come with.
Can I keep the hat?
It's very, very provocative, and it's not
I
very
know.
discreet.
Wow.
oh yes, that looks so much better, Gerald.
But
Biggest eye roll from Nana.
if I may say, you do have, and she gestures towards Nana's bag.
You know, thank you for pointing it out, Alana. I swear, everyone forgets about it.
I mean, it looks like a normal bag, and no one would complain if you have a bag.
Who's gonna complain about a purse?
Is gesturing towards open bag.
I'm sure you'll figure something out. What I need to know is just, will you be there? Because otherwise I'm gonna have to bring in some more people from elsewhere.
Well, we said.
I said yes, and I will be there, Alana, and I
What
think
time?
I don't
Arthur
remember it, but I
well-
trust my friends.
If you could be there within 2, maybe 3 hours, I could meet you at the edge between the manors and the seaside district, say in an hour and a half.
Sounds
Is that
good.
enough time for us to, like, go home, get cleaned up from dragon slime and spittle
I would
and
say so.
death, and
Just about.
and have a short rest, or no?
No, you
Yeah.
had a short rest inside
Oh,
Yassi's
that's right,
house,
we did. Yes.
like in the cave.
But there's nothing to stop us having a short rest. It's an hour for a short rest.
Yeah, well, it would take you, depending on the elevator schedule, it would take you 45 minutes maybe to get back to the inn from here,
Oh.
because you're on the other side of town.
True.
All right. Well, given that that's the case, I'm going to just do a quick attunement switch out and start attuning to this ring. I'm going to switch out the Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Oh, interesting.
What
Do you still get the stat benefit even if you're not attuned?
Nope.
I have so many spells left.
It's
Okay.
it's not amazing, but
So,
it is what it is.
yeah, we're gonna hope
'Cause
that
what
this
did you-
doesn't go south.
What did you have? You had the rod. You had the
Cloak of protection with the
I can
cloak
with
hear
the
you
extra
3
sleep
times.
requirement and the
Twice for me.
Who?
yeah headband.
Everyone gets one. Don't die.
Oh. I thought
Yeah.
you said I can hear you 3 times.
No,
I was
no,
like,
I can
cloak.
hear 3 times, he can
No,
hear
no.
twice, and anyone else dies, okay? So...
I'd say if you're just strolling back towards the B&B, essentially, we could say that's the equivalent of another short rest for anyone who wants to.
Short
If you
rest.
make-
You
If
don't
you
get spell
walk
slots back.
leisurely,
I do.
Goose would like to attune as well, because he has to
If-
start doing that now.
I'm going to say
Yes.
something, Cuddly, don't hate me. If you had not done your subclass change, you could have gotten spells back.
That's okay. I'm not too fussed. I actually didn't use very
Yeah.
many.
'Cause Circle of the Land Druids do get a similar feature to Wizards' Arcane Recovery.
Yeah, that's okay. I still actually have, like, a decent number of slots, so if something went down,
Yeah.
hit him with a spoon, hit him with a whip.
Hmm.
Whatever.
Rudy is gonna be a melee boy
Melee
with
boy.
his fists, unless he hides.
You
his
had
mace.
cantrips as well.
Oh yeah, actually the cantrips aren't too bad. He can spare dying on cantrips, so that's actually pretty good.
The best thing is, I can pose as a chef.
You can. You can.
Ooh.
Do you want to make any stops on the way?
Nope. I think
Nope.
just straight.
Just
Yeah.
go straight home. I
Okay,
mean,
you make
to
your
the
way.
inn.
Eventually, you make your way to the inn. You have to pass through the Manors District, but you can keep to the seaside if you want. But there's...
Rudy shuffle, make sure the party keeps to the seaside.
Okay.
He sort of takes the lead and like goes this way, this way.
You make it back to the inn, and as soon as you step inside, Mom Millie comes up. Oh dear, you all look completely exhausted and famished. Let me fix you up a little snack.
Oh, it'll have to be on the quick side. We actually have another engagement to get to.
Oh, don't worry,
We're very popular today.
There's dinner leftovers. I'll be right back.
Oh, thank you so much.
And while you're all getting cleaned up, there's a small knock on the door, and she comes in with what looks to be just not really a platter, but it's like a plate with a few like pieces of bread rolls, some bacons. There's some beans like slathered on the side, and says, "Please, just get something in your stomachs, please."
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
I really gets into it.
Absolute treasure. This is why this is my favorite place in the city.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Oh, no worries. And when you do come back, just let me know if you want anything to eat.
Thank you.
You know what? I'll make sure to have some cookies ready for you.
Oh.
And she starts just heading down the stairs again.
Oh, you're so precious. Thank you.
Can we keep her? Can we just put her in Nana's bag of holding? Oh wait, no, that'll kill her. Never mind.
Well, oh yeah.
That's how you know D&D is going well, when the party wants to adopt the NPCs.
Yeah.
This isn't the first one. I'm sure
like
it won't be the last.
It would be like having Nana again, but as an actual Nana, when Nana is here, but not a Nana. Has anyone else noticed that?
Do we still call you Nana, or would you prefer Calavera?
Oh, no, I like You may call me Nana. I'm
Okay,
still
good.
quite old.
And there's a mirror in our room, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nana.
Nana
Yeah, by
kind
the
of
wash.
notices.
Rudy pushes Nana towards the mirror. He's like,
Haven't
Nana.
seen these curls in a while.
Yeah, and as you're also getting ready, Nana, you do realize that your precious little twig blight has indeed like torn holes into the ever dirty boot, and it's like just like these small like spindly branchy arms sticking out of it.
Oh my god. And I just take him by his little twiggy, viney cheeks and go, I'm very proud of you.
And it just wiggles, and from it, one of the hands reaches inside the boot from the top. Like, did you see the face shifts? Because it doesn't really move. It's more like the branches shift, so it looks like it's moving, like stop motion style. And then it puts one of the twigs inside, and it pulls up one of the tassels and just starts waving it.
Oh my god.
Look at it, so adorable.
I need to
throw up.
Very cute.
Oh my god. It's too good.
Oh my god, with his tassels? Yes!
We have our own little cheerleader.
Just put the boot down as your first action in combat.
Yeah,
There's no muddy footprints all over this room. You see, like it's like the twig blight has been hopping around in here. It's everywhere.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
Clean that later with my soap. Good thing I kept this.
unlimited soap.
Unlimited!
Unlimited power.
Josie, question. Once I finish attuning to the ring, are there any spells pre-stored or is it empty?
There's nothing in it.
Cool. Can I store counterspell in it?
I suppose it's still casting a spell.
Yeah, so that's what I'd like to do.
But it's a reaction cast. Does the ring have any? Because some of these have. It has to be a spell with a casting speed of blah blah blah.
I'll double check.
Yes, please do. Because you could say one action or one bonus action.
It says can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time. Any creature can can cast a spell of 1st through 5th levels into the spell by touching the ring as the spell is cast. Has no effect other than to be stored in the ring. You can cast any spell stored in it. Spell uses the spell slot, spell save DC, spell attack bonus, and spell casting ability of the original caster, is otherwise treated as if you cast the spell.
Okay, then yeah, I'd say if it doesn't specify casting time requirements, you could definitely do it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Probably a handy one to have as a...
However, I will say you attune at the end of a rest, and you also get your spells back at the end of a rest.
Yeah, so...
But you already did a short rest back in Yassi's Cavern, so you should be good.
Oh, no, but on the way back, you said we could...
Yes, but you're also attuning at the same time, so you would get your spells and attunement at the same time.
Well, I already had my spells from the rest in Yassi's Cave. And then...
Yes, but you need to cast a spell into the ring.
Correct, yes.
And don't you have to do that after you've attuned to it?
Yes. I think yes, probably yes.
So that would still leave you with one spell slot used.
Do we have enough time for me to then... Because we had 3 hours total, and if it took us like an hour...
No, you had an hour and a half. Until you were going to meet Alana.
From now?
The party starts in... Yeah, no, from when you met Alana. The party started in 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, I thought it was...
But you were going to...
we're meeting her early. Okay, I missed that bit. Okay. How long is it from now then?
You've got about 40 minutes left. So it would be pushing it. I'd say very much pushing it if you would like to get a 3rd rest in. Like, that would be 3 short rests in one day.
Or, I mean, would you... I'm happy either way.
Because the question comes into mind. Hold on, let me bring up the item. And the rest of you, if you want to add short rests into your character sheet, I want to just look at this item real quick. Because if it says that you can... What's it called? The Ring of Spell Storing or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rest of us, I think, are we all going to load up our equipment into Nana's bag of holding? Like maybe not our armor, but like our weapons at least.
Armor, what's
No,
that?
any creature can cast a spell.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. You
Oh.
can store a spell, but you need to be attuned to cast spells.
Yeah, so I could have cast something into
So
it
you could,
before I was actually attuned to it.
while attuning, you can cast a spell in, and then you can use the spell later. Yes, so
Yeah.
it works out. We're good.
Cool. Okay.
We're good.
Cool. Awesome. We Gucci. That's interesting though, because that means that someone else could put a spell in it for me.
It does.
We can make sure that Gerald has a heal. That means everybody has a heal except Goose. We got to get Goose a heal as well.
We need a spell pal that can heal.
I have a
You can
potion.
use it to store. In the future, you could essentially store a revivify or something in the ring.
Nice. I have a potion of healing, so we do have that extra. If anything goes down, I do have that.
We have so many heals now.
Cool. Yeah. So I've stored a counter spell in it.
Okay.
Yep.
So with wearing armor, so Alana explained that we could probably wear like lighter armor underneath, but not.
Yeah, I'd say light or medium armor you could pass off.
Sweet.
Okay.
Cool.
So I think that's
Pretty
everybody.
sure
I think
mine's
we're all
light.
okay. Yeah. So
Yeah, because none of us have any heavy armor.
Heavy armor sucks, man. Dexterity.
He doesn't wear armor. He just has
Dexy is sexy.
So
Will Rudy swap to the new armor?
no,
Because you have two new sets of armor in your possessions.
I know. Well, Rudy's a little. He's not willing to put on the armor that will kill him without consultation with a deity. He doesn't know which one.
Yeah. Also, I love you, Rudy, but I'm not putting 3 sets of armor in my bag. You need to pick one, sweetie.
Okay. All right. Well. The thing is,
Pick
he
your
doesn't.
fanciest armor.
Rudy, I love you very much, and you know this, but I refuse.
Okay.
Look, it's basically if it could bulge, it would.
I know. Okay, Nana, I only need to store 1 set of armor with you.
Oh,
And it is the
fine.
cursed one that can kill us all. Can you put this in your bag, please?
I've had worse.
You've had a
You've
long
had
life. I
actual
believe
dead
you have.
people.
I've actually got a body in there, so.
That's right. We did. I remember that.
Yeah.
I did that.
No, this bag has seen a lot worse than that.
Is there a single bag of holding that hasn't seen a dead body?
Okay, so
Would you even be using it correctly if it hadn't seen a dead
Right?
body?
Exactly.
because I'm
Ridiculous.
pretty sure Arthur took the.
Bye, Albert.
I just got the kids
hold
at my
on,
door
hold on.
real quick.
Give me a
So-
moment.
You're
I will say, Ozzy, if you check who's in your chat, because the person I banned,
Josie, it's okay. It's okay. Josie, it's okay.
because you were name dropped in the unban request.
Josie, it's okay. It's alright. It's alright. I know the situation. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Arthur has the set of armor that we picked up while walking, and that was also a
It is a scale mail. It's very shoddy looking though, but it will work.
Yeah, no, we haven't really looked at it. We don't know what it does. Rudy's not willing to put on armor he doesn't know.
I've got 11 minutes. I can identify it.
Yeah, that you do have time for.
Okay, identify the armor that we picked. I mean, if Arthur is willing to bring out the armor that we found.
Well, I think we put it because I was piloting Arthur at the time, so the armor is in Nana's bag.
Hey.
Oh,
well,
Nana will
let's
take out the
identify it,
armor
yeah.
for you, absolutely.
It's
So
a
nice.
dirty, rusty piece of scale mail. It looks old.
Oh god, dirty and rusty. Is it? It's better than what he's wearing. What Rudy's wearing, isn't it?
Love that sound. I'm gonna get rid of my kids.
Right, so...
Everyone listening in want to go pee.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Getting moist up in here.
Wait, did Orb actually go?
He had to die
His
out for a
kids.
second for
No, his
kids.
kids are.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You want to take the time to use identify on that piece of armor?
Yes.
yeah.
I'll set up the ritual and lay out the armor and touch the touch the rod, or more specifically, touch the pearl to the armor and cast identify.
You cast identify and you get nothing back. It's a mundane item.
Cool.
Oh, I realized that like after 11 minutes, but I like, I see.
So Gerald, what have we got on our hands here?
This armor holds great power as a defensive item. It's non-magical though.
Oh. So what you're telling me, it is an old, rusted, very badly kept.
No, it's perfectly serviceable.
I mean, can you do that thing that you do, the digger?
Oh yes, of course, yes.
thing?
Prestidigitation and
Thank you.
clean it as best as I can.
Is the rust off it at least now? Is it like less rust?
A little bit, not everything, but
You can
the
use
grime,
yourself.
the dirt.
Right. And
Like
You could eat off
it's
it now.
usable, but it could probably use a proper touch up and some oil.
the AC on scale mail versus the AC on leather.
Is significant, yeah.
Oh no! Rudy doesn't want to wear rusted armor going into a party. What the frick?
That's not gonna look good.
Well, you'd be hiding it. I think the idea is that medium and lower that would be hideable under
but then you get
clothes.
rust stains
Yeah.
on the clothing.
Is it medium?
However,
Nothing that
it
can't be
is
cleansed.
medium, but it is considered loud, so it will still like clink and jangle.
Oh.
Rudy's looking at
It gives disadvantage on stealth checks.
It does, yeah.
Right,
I see
right.
that on the dragon scale mail. Look, you know what? I've gotten this far being as squishy as Gerald. Maybe just one more night can't hurt. Right? Right,
For
guys?
those at
One
home,
more-
Gerald has like 3 more AC than Rudy does.
I'm not sure squishy was a good term to use to describe us because I feel a little exposed now, but squishy, fair enough. All right. So we're going squishy to the party then?
Well, I mean, I'll be wearing leather.
Yeah, Arthur's
Let's
gonna wear his
do
leather.
I didn't know it was that sort of party, Rudy.
Gerald, don't... No, now you're adventurous. Okay, all right.
We found out the type of adventurous he is now. And we just found out it's the bedroom.
Just save it.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
But Arthur's got to grab his short sword and ask Nana to put this in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
He's gonna leave all his other items in the room except his dagger, which he's gonna keep on himself.
Nana, would you mind storing my rod in there?
Woo-woo.
Not at all. No, anyone who has anything to bring, just keep in mind that if you're not going to use it, we're not going to bring it. Okay?
Yeah, leaving the backpack and all the accoutrement.
But yeah, everything can go in there. Honestly, it's fine except for the spoon. I mean, literally, it's a spoon. What are they gonna do?
Yeah,
I'm keeping it.
This is true.
How are you supposed to be the head chef without the spoon?
Exactly.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Impossible.
Can you imagine like Hell's Kitchen but with Nana? But like she's really just overly kind about it.
Does that mean it's
Heaven's Kitchen?
The show, yeah, Heaven's Kitchen.
Heaven's Kitchen. Yeah.
Anyway, so I think weapons are in the bag. Those of us who are wearing light or medium armor that's not noisy are wearing it. I think that's pretty much all good to go. Like we can't really do too much more than that. Hey.
I think if anything, feathers are kind of like sound dampening.
Yeah.
Feathers are also probably pretty. I mean, you're probably dressed to party, right?
Yeah,
like,
Dusk Goose is wearing the most party outfit out of everyone.
Yeah, you're like, that's it.
Rudy is still wearing his glove though. He will not take off his
I mean,
glove.
that's kind of like that's a style
That's like his
statement
signature
anyway.
thing.
You know?
We don't
I mean,
even
it's
ask
his
about it. We
casting
just
implement
assume
as
he's
well,
in his
so-
edgy stage.
No,
Yeah.
It's legitimately. I need this, guys. It's not for style.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
It was
No.
style. I'd go
Oh,
find
we
something.
support what
Something,
you're
or
wearing.
maybe
Nana and I are with you 100%.
We support you 100. You need to find your style.
Yeah, whether
You're
it's a
young.
phase or it's
You're
a permanent thing, we're
Your
there
style is
for
very
you.
important.
You can even borrow those tassels.
Are you guys saying I have no taste yet at the moment?
What? No!
Wow. Wow.
No.
It's fine. You're young. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Sure.
You're right, otherworldly voice in the sky. I am young. I'll find my style. I'll be okay. I can push through it.
But you finish your preparations, you make your way out, and you can indeed smell like cookies baking on the entry level of the B&B as you're leaving.
Oh wait, just to double note there, I was told not to wear the hat, right?
You were told it might be very, I don't know how to translate the words, but like,
Maybe conspicuous.
Conspicuous, probably.
it's very
Suspiciously
eye-catching.
obvious. Yeah.
Yes.
Like very before we leave, I was like very reticent to take it off, and I'm sort of like, do you guys think I really need to take this off? Surely it doesn't hurt to be a wizard at a party, right?
Gerald, look at Rudy. He doesn't look too out of place. Look at no.
But
Doesn't look out
we're
of
all
place.
still in the same clothes, though, aren't we?
Yeah, well, we sort of blend.
You have like less
Yeah.
tools and weapons accessorized.
Yeah, we've shed a
Like
lot of the
even
yeah.
Goose looks very normal. With
Well,
his
Goose
feathers.
always looks smashing, Arthur. We know this.
But your hat just sort of stands out.
Fine, but I'm putting it in the bag.
Well, that's up to you. It's your hat.
Yeah, of course.
Sort of takes it off and sort of looks at it and is like, obviously, Hat can't understand common, but he's like, all right, Hat, this is only for a little bit.
Is he talking to his hat? Why is he...
Well, it'll be fine, probably.
Look, he probably just likes his hat a
He
lot.
probably likes his hat.
Look,
I mean,
me
I
and
don't
this
talk
Hat
to my
have been
club.
through a lot, all right? I don't like... I feel weird without it now, okay?
I mean,
I
there
don't
is-
think
there's
I've
a bit
ever
of
seen a
dandruff up
copy
there
of Ed.
too. I can understand why you hide it, but I mean, I got some oils that can help take care of that.
No, it's quite all right, Rudy. All right, and puts it in the bag.
In the bag. Yep.
There's a moment where you try to get it in, and it's like it's obviously straining against like the edges of the bag. like a cat being pushed into a tub.
Wait, is this gonna kill the hat? You should have put it in if it's gonna kill it.
And then it just plops inside the bag.
Nope. Wait.
Okay.
It doesn't need to breathe. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then I kind of adjusts it so it's like sitting nicely against.
Yeah. Instead, we get to see Gerald's scraggly, shaggy red hair and a very pristine, ornate circlet.
Oh, that's
yeah!
right.
For that, that's probably why you got so paranoid.
Been hiding under
And
the,
also
under
a
the
very,
hat.
very, very obvious like indent row in the forehead from where the hat sits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and like the hair is like perfectly crimped around that line.
Oh yeah. Oh no. This is worse than I thought. You say I have no style, guys. Come on.
Oh, Rudy, this is a you problem.
What do you mean? This is a me problem.
No, how could
I
you say that? I'm
said
so
I
busy getting this hat situated.
Well, can we just
I've got some
go?
dishes
The sooner
somewhere.
I
Hold
can.
on. I get some lavender. We'll get some bone meal will help there. There we go. That'll.
Let's just go. I don't want to be like this for long.
Yeah. You walk down the street and you can see some of the shops are closing up. The bigger ones, like the artisans, are definitely closed up. The general stores seem to still be open a little bit, but foot traffic is getting light. You see some guardsmen are lighting up lanterns and lampposts around as the sun is setting. You make your way to the elevator, and midday it's usually very packed, but currently it's very scarce. And it's getting darker. You make your way to the managed district, and you see Alana standing by. There's like a very clear open space between the dockside and the manors, where like the gated mansions are, and she's standing like she's very easy to spot. She stands out. But she's wearing like nicer clothes. She's buttoned up her shirt, and she's got on a very dark, thin leather vest on top of it.
Ooh, very nice.
Right,
Is she looking like a snack?
She always be looking
always.
like a snack.
That is the correct answer.
If I
stop
ever
waggling
commission
that
art
eyebrow,
for this
sir.
game again, I might be Alana. Genuinely.
Oh wow. Peak snack, hey.
Oh dear. All right, Alana, we're here.
Yes.
I hope we cleaned up well enough.
I'd say so. Yeah. I have. Hold on, and she sort of like picks up a sack from where she's standing and says, "I have some just generic little extras for you all." Looks towards Goose, who's not wearing a whole lot, and says, takes out like a very like off-white eggshelly white shirt and hands it over towards Goose.
Ooh, very nice. Thank you. I'll just make sure
wearing
it
a
fits
shirt?
properly and like just like
Unsub, unfollow?
Does the
have
shirt
to hide away the dad bod.
I don't come.
Does-
Yeah. What?
Is
I mean,
the
it
shirt
looks,
big
it looks
enough?
big. It looks like it was made for someone bigger than Goose.
Oh.
Not like
Okay.
taller, but maybe someone heftier.
Okay, if this breaks out into a fight and Goose has to enlarge, we need a
Oh, yeah,
Hulk
total
moment
Hulk
where
moment.
like the shirt just
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your
It's
secret,
enlarged and
Goose?
the whole shirt just rips off.
What's your secret, Goose? I'm always Hong Kong.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I'm always honking.
Always donkey.
I almost honked. Oh dear.
Does Goose put on the shirt correctly? Is the next question.
Can I fiddle with the buttons
That's
a
a
little bit?
good
Like,
question.
should I roll to see if he does?
Just one button's missed.
Please roll
Like,
dexterity
Head
for
through
fun.
the armhole, arm through the head hole.
No, it goes on. This one actually doesn't have buttons. It's got like the little open slit at the front with little strings that you tie.
Nana will tie your
like
strings
that.
for you.
Oh,
thank you. He like crouches down so she can like get in there and just like tie it up all nicely and pretty.
actually, that's a really sweet. I'm just like imagining
Like,
Dusku's
adjusting the
like
hair.
kneeling down and like Nana at full stretch height, just tying up the little strings. That's adorable.
Gotta look after my boys. She's been fixing everyone up a little bit, you know? Fluffing Gerald's hair a little bit.
She pulls out a comb and just like starts like fixing things up a little
She
bit.
probably has someone, let's be real.
Oh dear. All right.
But yeah, you're all given not like full sets of clothing, but definitely a little bit of just little things to make you look more not distinguished, but like you're working. Everyone who wants is offered a similar white shirt. She also has what looks to be these similar to her own vest, but they're like leather leggings almost that she offers to anyone who wants
Leather
it.
leggings? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Heck
And
yeah.
she does pick up what looks to be 3 bow ties for anyone who wants.
Arthur wants
Oh my
one.
God.
Oh,
Yes,
I will
please.
absolutely get a bow tie.
Hell
Yes!
yeah.
So who's getting a bow tie? Who's grabbing?
Yeah, I think the bow tie is the only thing that Gerald's grabbing of all of that.
Yeah, and she does eye Gerald's robes like a little bit and says, "We'll make it work."
Rudy is okay without the bow tie. He goes, and he's muttering to himself, "No style. Bow ties have no style. I don't understand. Style is something I will never understand."
Could Arthur at this time hide his dagger within himself, like within the clothing and stuff?
Within himself.
Yeah.
Are there?
You're gonna shelve it?
in the prison pocket? Or what are you doing?
Are there?
Oh god, no!
Are there not?
I'd say
Arthur, we don't do that here.
I'd say
Like a danger.
tell me where you'd hide it, and we'll make an appropriate check.
Please
if
don't.
necessary. Tell us, where's the dagger?
Well,
Let's play find the dagger.
Oh god.
Arthur was
Is that a
gonna...
dagger in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
You
It's
look
a
down,
dagger.
you've been stabbed.
Why
I didn't
don't
know
you go
elves
find
had
out?
tails.
God damn it, Cuddly. Cuddly's saying to put in the butt.
I would never.
Arthur wears boots that are like up
Mhm.
pretty high, so he would.
You want to do the classic like boot hide?
Yes.
Okay, so you hide the dagger in your booty. That's fine.
Oh my god.
No, but yeah, when the time comes, yeah, we'll make an appropriate check. Is there anyone else who wants to like deliberately hide something?
I mean, Gerald always has like 2 daggers, like on his back behind the robes, and like
You got like the vampire killer getup where you just like pull them from your back.
basically, yeah,
The holsters, dagger holsters.
yeah.
I actually have a dart, but like
You
Nothing
do
else
have. It's
that I
made out of
have.
ice. It's an
Yeah.
ice dart.
Oh, you've got one of
do,
those
an
like
ice dart.
permanent
That's
ice
good.
darts. That's actually pretty sick.
yeah, I've never used it because I don't want to lose it because I'm
Well,
from
you
the
can
Midwest.
just run up and grab it again.
True.
Goose wouldn't be able to hide a hand axe in like his feathers or anything, would he?
A giant fucking battle axe made of wood.
Maybe. I'd say it would be
our
more.
butts are big, but not that big. Come on, Danny.
I'd say you could try, but it would probably not be as sneaky as Arthur's attempt.
Then don't worry about it. He doesn't want to cause too much trouble. Plus, he's got the great axe in the bag of holding, anyways.
Yeah, you make some more preparations. You get the clothes off, and Alana says, "Okay, so we've made arrangement for one of you to help out in the kitchen," and there's like an obvious look towards Nana. and we need one of you to be a greeter, and the rest of you all will be hosts and waiting staff.
Arcus is great at greetings.
Fair.
This is one of the best things he's good at is greeting people, especially worms.
What?
And she looks a bit weird at you.
Wow.
No. Rudy was talking to Goose.
Rudy, I don't know about any of your worms. I've never met them before.
Anyway, shall we go move on? We really need to be there on time to make sure you all get up to speed. Okay?
I think it's a good idea. Well,
Oh my
yes,
God.
let's definitely move on.
And as you're all headed towards wherever this party will be taking place, we'll go on a quick break. Refresh beverages, go to the bathroom. People in chats, prepare questions. We'll do a few minutes of Q&A when we come back. And back we shall be. See you all in a little bit.
Very soon.
Hot dog.
I'm getting alcohol. What? It's a party!
Yeah, I
Sweet.
mean, we gotta.
Yeah.
Party
Wish
up.
I had some, damn.
Okay,
if I
Matcha,
had
I'm leaving
dinner,
you in the
I
beautiful
would
hands of these
I'd be doing
people.
that. Well, these people are gonna get
Oh,
more
they're all
water.
fucking off. Just kidding.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
leaving
not.
you in nobody's hands.
Who's-
I'm staying. Wow.
Oh no, are you sticking around for a
I'm
little
staying. I'm staying.
bit? Okay. I
Alright,
will be
We'll
right
be back in just a moment.
I'm leaving you in the beautiful Ozzy Defro's hands. Look at that hair.
Oh, thank you. I watched it today.
Me too! We were both talking about how stinky we were before
Yeah,
stream.
it was-
I won though. I was quite stinky.
Yeah. Cuddly Raptor
Yeah.
smells confirmed.
But smells confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah. We find chat that the smallest of beans tend to be the stinkiest. Of
Yeah.
beans.
Gamer girl
Yeah.
perfume.
Ah, no.
Okay,
Ooh.
bye!
I've met
That's,
cuddly in real life. I don't think you want that, guys.
Ah, the worst thing is they would. It's so
I know
marketable.
they would, I know.
Look,
What
if
about
they
Gamer
if
Boy
if you can sell bathwater, you can sell anything. Honestly, you know. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna get more
that-
water. Not bath
Well.
water, but more water.
Well, looks like
Be
you're
right
all
back.
stuck with me. Okay, well, hello all the chats. You know what? I'll take this moment to give you all a quick rough go over of the party that we have here, since I have your undivided attention. I'm hoping no one has muted me, because otherwise this would be really weird. So welcome to everybody across all the chats. I'm Ozzy Devro. I'm playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee. I'm the party's cleric, who is simultaneously loves all his party members, but also they just drive him up the wall, which is why sometimes he sounds exasperated. No, that's not the right word. A little bit done with them, I think, is kind of the feeling he has with them every now and then. We also have Cuddly Raptor, who plays Nana Melavora, the druid. She believes all her power comes through her cooking, which is great because
I'm
Rudy is
back.
always hungry. Welcome back, Josie. I'm just doing a run through of all the characters, like all the party members for everyone. We have Weatherstord, who plays Arthur, our ranger, our elven ranger, who's also dabbled in a bit of rogue as well. He's always looking for his next adventure, normally of the carnal pursuits. And we also have Denny playing Das Goose, our human barbarian, who is very quickly becoming the Swiss Army knife of weapons. They can also honk really loud.
Also covered in fur.
Also covered in fur
All the
and
furs.
feathers. All the feathers, all the fur. And then Roju from British Station Water, who's playing Gerald the Wizard, totally not a warlock. But yeah, that's our party. TNT was not taken. Can we tell you how to play this game? Short answer, it's complicated. Long answer, it's complicated. D&D is something that you really need to sort of like get involved with and to experience properly. It's very hard to just sort of say, here's how you play. But you can get some great information from, if you just Google D&D Beyond, you can pretty much get all the information at that website. Also, watching streams that do tabletop, like you are right now, can give you a good insight into it. Essentially, it's hard. It takes a bit of time. Oh, we got people in the background. Oh, Let's turn that down.
That was a lot louder than I expected.
No, that's okay. We can sort it. There we go.
There we go. And I'm
yeah,
back.
the long answer is watch streams of it. Go into D&D Beyond. It explains a lot about D&D, but mostly like also like join Discords about it. Join Josie's Discord.
Join Josie, yeah.
That's a great way of
Also
of learning about D&D as well.
What?
I fucking love that cooler.
No, I don't like it.
He's a turkey. It's part of a
I know. I know. Yeah, do we have any questions from anyone in chat? We had one over here about how our overlays and the split camera feeds work, but I think we sorted it out. Thank you, Drac, for doing a quick rundown.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. But if there's anything else, I will let you all know that Pabor, who did do the tier 3 sub just to kill an NPC, has changed name from Pabor the Cleric to Pabor the Executioner.
The Executioner, yeah. That was made well aware.
Yeah.
Pabor bringing the axe down.
Yep. It's happening. Yeah. It's wild. Things are indeed happening.
Yes.
Let me do a quick.
Also, just in an out of game, while we're not playing, I'm pretty sure that the only thing that anyone has that's even remotely sea or water related is Gerald.
I am so sure that's Gerald.
Whatever could they be referring to?
I don't know. Well, look, it could be. Yeah, look, it could be the pearl that might be breaking slowly. Or
I mean, you do have two things.
Or it could be the red seaweed in my hat.
To be fair, Nana is carrying some pearls from some gem shit, so I'm 102% sure it's not that.
Yeah. It's probably something that I don't know. Maybe
and
the
soon as they
person
were
from
like,
the Plane of Water
someone
gave me.
has something of ours, I was like, absolutely Gerald. There's no question about it in my mind that this is
Well,
Gerald.
look, it was freely given. It was not stolen.
It was. Maybe
perhaps she was not allowed to freely give that.
That's altogether possible, but I don't think that's our problem.
Gerald doesn't get involved in water plane politics.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Never! It could never be him.
It doesn't hold any water with him.
Nice. Isn't that how the war for Troy started?
Oh my god. What are you gonna do about it, Gerald?
Run real
Say
fast.
it doesn't count. It's not in game. Saving that one. I was so close to saying it when we were like talking about Sahag.
Oh my god, you had no idea how close I actually came to just straight up fireballing those Sahagan as well.
I know you did.
Bro,
I know.
No. You can't. Not this.
I actually... Thank you, TNT. I just hit my follow goal of 250.
Yay!
Yay! Go follow TNT.
That means in the future, I'll be holding a mini painting stream.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, at first I was like a canvas this big, and that was what was in my brain.
Okay.
But now I understand that you actually mean a small figurine, and that makes more sense.
Not a mini painting, but mini painting.
I put the wrong emphasis. Yeah. Wait, let me show you mine. Hold on.
Cuddly, we did mini painting at PAX a few years
Oh,
ago.
we did,
Remember?
we
When Denny was
did.
there and Roju was there. We all did painting.
One's on the shelf.
Yeah, which one?
I didn't actually do one.
Which one?
Pass them all over.
I thought I could have
It's not the Tyranids.
Okay, so I can't find the spider, but I did find a mini caterpie, so you have to... He's here somewhere, I just don't know where he is, but this is specifically for Aussie Dev Pro.
Oh,
It's
look
a
at
Look
caterpie.
how small he is! He's so small!
Oh my god!
Thanks,
Cat-
TNT.
Sorry, I squealed a little
amazing.
loud, chat. I'm sorry, I apologize. That was
Yeah.
a little loud.
My sister got him for me.
Aw.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
That's
She used to work at a toy store.
That's really cool. So
Are we
we
all
might be
ready
ready
to
to
get
rock.
back
No,
into
not those
this?
ones. Those okay.
I'm ready.
Um,
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm pretty keen while eating my pizza.
Ready
yeah,
to party.
yeah, stop rubbing that in. Lola.
hell
Yeah, why do you have just...
I know. I
I'm
know.
jealous.
Stop! No! No!
I thought you were Gerald.
Ah!
Alright, last piece and I'll put the rest away.
No! Please stop! Please stop!
What's
Saying
happening?
You're right,
it's
the
taking
ten-
pictures.
Scott, you're giving me all the figurines. Stop! No, Eloise, put those back, please.
We want to help us out. We're trying to get back into it.
Trying to get back to the
Eloise,
Eloise,
keep
stop.
going.
No.
Get out.
Sorry, this is my entire collection, apparently.
I love this for us.
I didn't paint all of them.
That seems
But thank
both
you for the
useful,
follow. I typed that, but thank you to Easy to try.
You
both
win.
useful and convenient right now.
Honestly, you win. I love that.
Alright.
Then begging me for the get back to
Are
you.
we ready?
I'm
So
ready
ready.
to go.
I think so.
I just expected
I
that
think-
sound when you put it down.
Yeah.
No, different. This is my shark one.
Oh, does it make a sound?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It's a
But
silent
it is from a
hunter.
joke contest, so this is
But
the
no,
peak of
because
my life.
now it is headcanon Prince Karkarian eating your bottle.
Not him.
Oh,
No, not my vodka munchkin.
Him!
that guy,
That guy.
That guy.
who apparently is not much of a threat to us on land because he's got gills and can't breathe.
Yeah, I was like, literally, we can just stay away from bodies of water. This will be fine. What's he gonna do? Dry out? What's he gonna do?
He's gonna
Fish
dry
walk his
at
way
us,
over?
yeah.
What's he
Like,
gonna do? Become jerky?
Or is that maybe just your DM trying really hard to put in some actual physics and, like, flavor into descriptions?
Very proud. Very
she
proud.
would never. No, she never does descriptions. I don't
He's
think
gonna
she's
come
ever
back
done a
with, like,
description
a-
in her life. I don't know what anything looks like or sounds like ever.
He's gonna come back with a fishbowl on his
Yeah,
head
that's
filled with water.
exactly what I was going to
Oh
say.
my god!
Yeah.
Please.
And
Yeah, and you would
occasionally
have
a
noticed
goldfish slips
throughout
out
the
of the gill.
conversation. Throughout the conversation, most of his like nicks and bruises had healed up as well as the priestess was tending to his wounds during. So who knows what?
Oh, a new
what would have happened.
priestess.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably more than one.
Maybe.
Ella.
Dinner time.
Are we
Dinner
getting
time, baby.
Plesiosaurus, Elastosaurus just fall from
no.
the sky.
Swallow whole.
But you make it to, you walk a winding path through this district, and you do have to walk by the house where you know that Lord Rudius Mesagi currently resides.
While just while we're walking, I've been requested to cast a spell. So while we're walking, can Rudy be like if he sees any holes and nicks in the clothing that we've been given, can he just cast mending? Just a couple of cantrips. Just
Yeah, definitely.
mending. He sees a little hole that Goose's bicep is torn in the sleeve, and he's like mending, you know, and just goes, "Don't flex this bicep too much." No, Goose. Ah, I got it again. Okay. And then yeah, as we go past that mansion, Rudy very quickly he sort of like tries to like hasten the party by like walking a little bit faster.
And
Just be like
Arthur
the-
purposely
quickly-
walks slower though because he's like trying to look in.
Oh,
And Nana
like
just
lingers
mutters to
at
herself,
the
I don't
Mesagi
think
manor.
Rudy likes suburbs.
You're walking through. You get a winding path, and you pass by some people. As well here, you can see some guards lighting lanterns, but it's different. instead of lighting with like sticks, like burn sticks, reaching up to these wicks inside the glass container, you can see someone is walking around with a long metal pole that simply has a light source on the end and just taps it to these rods that stick out of the ground, and they just give off this undulating, soft, magical light.
That's pretty nifty.
And you walk through, and the houses are big, and they are very, very different. Like, all of them, almost like everyone is trying to stand out more than the others. Some have really, really extravagant designs on their walls, or like their corner posts, or their windows. Some are painted, extremely bright colors. Some seem to have tried to make the house taller than the others by adding like another floor, and it's
taller than the other. Fucking rich people.
One of these things is taller than the other.
Oh my god.
But eventually you make it to a big building, and this one doesn't really look like a live-in mansion. It looks more like an event kind of mansion. It's got like it's got these see-through wrought iron fence. You can see there's a bunch of people moving in. It's big, but as you come through, it looks to be very few smaller rooms, and then just a big mess hall, essentially, connected to what seems to be a kitchen on the side.
I'm very glad that this party is not taking place in the room. What?
I wish it was.
No.
Oh, in the Messy manner?
Yeah, in the Messy
That would have been
Mansion.
beautiful.
No, yeah. I'm
That would have been
very
so
thankful we didn't take
amazing.
it left into there, because that...
Oh shit, what if he's at the party?
That's my other fear! That's my other fear!
Oh, yes.
But you're let in, and you're all being told, like, Alana walks up to someone by the door. Someone who's very, very promptly, like, very properly dressed. Like, I'm talking proper. This person could balance 10 books on their head. Got this slicked back hair, small spectacles, and, like, a proper suit. And this looks to be the main host of some sort. Alana walks up, has a brief conversation, and the person just waves you in. Zozo, come on. Move quickly.
Goose is suddenly feeling a little underdressed.
I've been told that you are the Redlands acquisition to help out in tonight's party, yes? I assume you all have experience.
Oh, that's
Of course,
correct.
of course.
Yes.
Okay, who of you will be joining in the kitchen?
That would be me. I even brought my own
Perfect.
utensils.
Walk straight through the hallway. When you get into the main hall, just look for the door to your far left. Go inside and you will be given instructions.
Oh, thank you very much, Nana.
One of you will be greeting our guests, correct?
Yes.
Okay, looks you over. At least you will be standing outside.
Oh!
What? Not my
Wow!
I would like you to simply hold the door open, give them a very warm welcome, tell them they are welcome to tonight, the signing of the Redland and the West-East Trade Treaty. Just give me a smile, would you? No teeth, please. And a little bit of a bow. Not that much, and gesture towards the door. Perfect. We still have some time. Feel free to practice.
Okay. And he's like sitting up and so like practice now.
You will be joined by another shortly, and please try to synchronize open both doors at the same time.
Okay.
For the guests. Yes, you will be standing on the left-hand side from the inside the building, and gestures towards like there are like half set of stairs up to the door, and there's definitely a little nook for someone to stand on the side.
This is so fancy.
So fancy.
So
what was Alana talking about?
Our party
I
is
don't
so
even
out of
that
its
fancy.
depth here. So good.
The rest of you will be helping out with service, yes?
Yes, I mean, yeah.
Okay, let's go inside. And turns towards the door and looks towards Goose. Wonderful.
Amazing.
Steps inside. As you get inside, you do see that there's like another 9, 10 or so people currently setting tables. They're moving tables. Some are folding out cloths. Some are putting out silverware. And it looks like there's one main table at the far end, at the back wall. And it looks like it's going to hold 7 people. And then you have on each side, you have 2 very long tables. All in all, the guests might reach 30 tops. There's not much more room than that. But they're definitely in a hustle bustle. Some of them are dressed in a similar fashion to the maitre d' himself. And others have very ramshackle clothes that, like, they try to dress up, same way that you all are dressed up. And, he looks around and says, well, do you all know how to set a table?
Rudy's history, he would, wouldn't he?
He would
Yeah,
definitely know exactly how to do this.
So it's like, you just, this goes here, and this goes, and he just sort of goes through the
Gerald,
explanation.
You do see there's like, as Rudy starts going through, like, this, you see the maitre d' definitely relaxes a bit. Someone competent, thank you very much.
Meanwhile, Gerald, wide-eyed, clearly sweating, completely out of his depth.
Let me tell you this. I will tell you the bare minimum that you will have to do. Turns towards Gerald. You serve food from the right side. You serve drinks from the left side. Anything they pluck with their hands or utensils from your service plate, you also give from the left side.
Arthur sort of steps
Easy,
forward and goes,
easy.
it's easy. Food, right? Drink, left. It's not hard.
Thank you. Yes. Feel free to go and help. Just ask what needs to be done and help set up, please. The guests of honor will be arriving within the hour.
Alright then. Rudy sort of like puts a hand on both Gerald and Arthur's back and just sort of pushes them forward. He's like, "Yep, we're gonna help. Let's go."
Okay.
Yeah, and there's definitely for Rudy, there's you decide if it's good or bad, but there's a sense of nostalgia, a routine.
Oh, he hates it. It's horrible. He hates that he remembers this so vividly and clearly.
I want to know if Josie took notes on where to serve shit from.
I literally went to restaurant management school, Cuddly.
Oh yeah, you're a chef. I wouldn't know.
I got an A in the actual class called
I'm proud
serving.
of you.
Finally,
Finally, it's coming into play.
I just want to say, if we fuck it up, the penalty is going to be huge because this is personal.
Well,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
we're gonna have like D&D Gordon Ramsay coming at us.
Oh God.
Shit! Like that dude I met in Tales of Arise called Gordano, who just wants to eat delicious food.
That's actually kind of funny.
Oh,
hilarious.
so good.
Oh my God.
In the kitchen, Nana, you are quickly shown the ropes. They give you a copy of recipes, and at first they look at you like you see. There's this one large woman who's very much like the flushed cheeks. You can see. She just looks at you as you come in. And you're supposed to help, then? We'll see what you can do. Peel a potato for me, please. Chop an onion. What can you do?
Okay, Nana does those things.
Okay, fine. Then I would like you... We have a little bit of time. Here, and hands you like a slip of paper. She writes something on it. It's like a recipe for a dessert. Sort of like a very, very easy, like sorbet with fruit salad type deal.
Oh, easy.
You look around the kitchen. I would like you to make very quickly what would it be? A survival check.
Survival.
Skill check day.
I will give you advantage for your whole backstory for Nana being Nana.
That's fair.
Cooking is magic.
Cooking is magic. You have no idea how magical Nana's cooking is.
It's very true.
The magical list.
Being very... There we go. It's a 12, but I don't know what that would be with advantage.
Advantage means you roll again and you take the higher of the two.
Ah, okay. Yeah. If only the die didn't take 5 years to roll! It's fine. I'm not upset.
Yelling at the die will get you a lower result, Carly.
True,
I
probably
mean,
will.
you can turn off the rolling and it would just give you a result.
Oh, true. Or
That's
it'll
less
give me a
fun,
22.
Or you just
so
get a
let's
natural
go with that
20.
one.
All right, yeah.
But you very quickly, 10, 15 minutes, you find where they are keeping the chilled goods. You find a selection of fruits. You whip this up, you show it to the cook, and she just goes, "Well, I think you might be the second most talented person in this kitchen. I will make you in charge. You will be my sous chef for the night, okay?"
Perfect. I love that idea.
Yes.
Wonderful. And she walks up to a cupboard, grabs a hat, and just puts it on your head. And as she puts it, she does go like, "What's this?" and just like plucks a little bit of a mushroom from your hair, and it yanks a little bit. What? Just like flicks
Flavor
it
it,
away.
you know?
But yeah, you're given pretty much free reign of the kitchen with that 22.
Nice.
Woo! Look, Nana will follow orders, but I feel that, like, I know the kind of party that this is, and they serve, in my experience, fucking stupid portion sizes. So, like, Nana's gonna plate it fine, but she's gonna put a little extra on everyone's plates, because they're rich enough, like, they won't even notice. There's plenty to go around. So I think that's the only thing she does that's a little extra.
Yeah. You also know, while you're handling food, it seems that the waiting staff are in charge of anything drink related, even though they have to come into the kitchen to fetch it. Just
That's fine.
Oh no. Gerald, don't touch the drinks. Don't drink the drinks. Serve the drinks.
Look.
after a while in the kitchen, you're all working. You're helping setting up the tables. You're pretty much done. Right now, the maitre d' is giving you all like default positions if you've got nothing to do, where to go, and just like be accessible. Pretty much stay stationed along the wall behind the guests until you are called upon. And you're giving sections where you are like in charge of these tables and these guests. And
are any of us assigned to the big table, like the table that is
No.
probably going to host? Okay.
And you would also notice, Nana, you would see that the maitre d' himself does after a while go through the kitchen to a back room and bring out what looks to be like not a big keg, but it's like he's still carrying it on the shoulder. It's like this size.
Huh.
And places it like behind all the glass bottles of wine.
Question, because obviously I'd be in there handling the food and stuff. Nana, what would I have to roll to, like, be on the lookout? You know, like if, say, someone was trying to get something nasty into the food or whatever, like, I would be able to see that, you know? Or, like, what would I have to roll to make sure that everyone's above board here?
To make sure that everyone's above board, I'd say it's a perception check, really.
That makes sense. Let me do it.
Rudy can cast Detect Poison once. Once tonight.
Yeah, well, I figure if I'm just, you know, on the lookout early, hopefully it'll maybe be
He's
good.
just
Oh
made
my
spells.
god.
Kind of impossible.
Not another 22. Not this.
Wait, really? Holy moly!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two
That's,
nat 20s.
okay. Never mind.
Shit,
no
those
need
are my
for
good
Detect
rolls for the
Poison.
night. I'm useless now. Well,
Fair. Yeah, so you take a look around and you do everything seems fine. You take a look. There's some food that seems like it might have gone off, like, or it's like poor quality. You bring it up to the chef, who tells you that like Shit. Okay. You're being told to, like, save that for the end sides of the not head table.
Wow.
But you do see every now and then the maitre d' will come in and like do a check over, like almost like a head count a little bit, and look over, and by the time it starts getting busy again, you start hearing movement again. After it's quiet down a bit, you've helped cook, and then it starts speeding up. Everything you've prep cooked is now starting to get like sectioned off properly. Putting things into ovens for resting. You've like everything that needs to be served chilled is moved to colder area, and you do see the maitre d' starts pouring up welcome drinks, and I will say that Gerald at one point is being told to get in there and like grab a platter of welcome drinks to be ready to serve as the guests enter.
You got this, Gerald. You can do it.
So I just stand there with the drinks and they take them?
Yes, please. Take this, and just gives you like a larger tray and starts placing drinks on it.
Okay.
If possible, one hand. If you think you're gonna fall, then use two, please.
All right. I will try.
And then just stand by the entry to the main hall, in this side towards the event hall, please. And just hand out the drinks to anyone who wants them. If they do not want them, it's fine. I can handle it. And as soon as you start running out, I want you, points towards Arthur, be ready. Whenever your friend here starts running out of drinks, go fetch more, switch places, make sure there are always drinks on the tray by the entrance.
Easy.
All right.
Thank you.
They're a good team. They won't let you down.
And you, what was your name?
Rudy.
Rudy, thank you. I would like you to be here, and he places you on the far end of one of the side tables so that you are like in the corner in between the head table and the guest table.
Excellent. Okay. Cool. Good.
And because I trust you, you seem to know what you are doing.
Yes. Way more than I like. Yes.
What do you mean? This is a way of life, a passion. It's wonderful. I love this. But guests will be coming.
Yep. Yes.
And not but minutes later, Goose, standing by the door, I would like you to make a charisma check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey,
Should
you're
have
better
put
than
Gerald
I,
on the
Chris.
door.
Yes.
Oh no.
10.
A 10. The first guests to arrive as you greet them. The other person standing beside you seems to be like a young person who seems like they've done this before a few times. Very like gentle, soft, fluid movements. And give us your greeting with a 10. How would a 10 on a charisma be a greeting for Goose?
Oh my god.
He'll look over to like his co-worker over there, try his best to kind of like mimic how he's like opening the door, like greeting and such, but it'd be like, welcome.
And,
Kind of stiff, like moving a little too fast.
the first person to arrive gives you a very stern look, and it's got like rugged, like short, stubbly beard, brown hair that comes down just past the shoulders. Looks very rough and tumble, but is wearing nice clothes, expensive clothes, like gold. We're talking golden. It's got like cufflinks, and just looks at you. Walks in, just goes through this hallway. Sees Gerald standing there. Gerald, I would like you to make a dexterity save, trying to balance.
A dexterity save?
Yes.
Oh no. Could I potentially DM maybe.
He's already trying to be Don't let him.
Trying to get short.
Could I maybe make use of a mage hand to help stabilize my tray?
I'll say yeah, definitely.
Okay. I like it.
And could I get advantage for that, potentially?
Yes. No, with that, I'd say you don't even need to roll.
Oh, yes!
Well done.
Okay, I'm kind of...
Because that way you have actually, like, you're balancing it with two hands, and in case you get a third hand to, like, stabilize, so you'd be fine.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm like looking like I'm just using one hand, but there's a mage hand there as well under the tray.
You could hide the mage hand under the tray. It
Yeah,
wouldn't be,
yeah,
like,
that's
too
the plan.
suspicious.
So it looks like I'm doing the right thing, but I'm absolutely cheating.
That's so good.
I
You're
love
definitely
that for
cheating.
you, and that is absolutely what Gerald would do.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll. Yeah, no one seems to notice. No one.
And also,
Yeah.
Nephis will be pleased.
Very,
I love it.
very.
Housewife says huge brain, Gerald. That's a
Oh my God.
6-head move right there.
and then once he feels like that part of anxiety has been sated now, he can turn on a little bit of charm. Like, drink.
That's the job.
Yeah,
Drink?
Gerald. Charm. I mean, he's very charismatic, but he's just, you know.
I mean, if you really wanted to
Awkward.
try your luck, you could just only use the mage hand.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
No, then you roll dex save.
Okay.
I mean...
Could I
yeah,
roll charisma because it's a spell?
No,
That's
but
holding it?
I will say, shit. Is it one of your cantrips as
Yes.
a warlock?
It
Okay,
is.
then I'll say, sure, you can roll a charisma save.
Awesome.
I
love
hope
this.
you
It's
drop the
so
whole thing.
What
I
would
hope
just be a
your
natural
hubris
one?
Not
falls
good,
you.
but 17.
Hey, that's
Seven.
good. We
No,
like that.
that's more than fine. There's a moment, like, after you get comfortable, you start feeling like, because you can still feel the weight of the hand. You can still feel whatever the hand feels. You start getting comfortable to this, and I'd say after 2 turns, switching out with Arthur. By the way, Arthur, if you want to, you can also roll a dexterity save to balance this. But you get comfortable enough to use no hands, Gerald, and instead you do like 23. Wow.
I'm just handing
Yes,
out drinks with both hands. Great.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No issue. Whenever Arthur's there, whenever you come back, like wibbly wobbly with with your tray, like you just see Arthur just like moving the tray around suavely while talking and handing out drinks.
He's just like doing tricks with like around the back of the head and like whoa.
Oh my god.
But you do at one point remove your normal hand. You're balancing it with the mage hand, and you do get a nod of respect from the maitre d'.
Oh.
Nice.
And eventually you see people coming through. The person who came through first actually sits down on the second to centered left seat of the main table.
Oh. Oh.
And after a while coming through as someone you recognize, Alana comes through as well.
Thought it was Rudy's dad.
And Alana actually looks like she's tried to do her hair, but it's a bit difficult when your hair is chains. So it looks like she's got like a hair clip of some kind up. So her hair like goes back. There's like a few strands down the sides, but otherwise they're like back.
Is Arthur serving drinks at that moment?
Wait, that one's
No.
got me.
No flirty for you.
Arthur was just gonna say
Difficult
she
when
looks
your
great.
hair's-
Sure.
But yeah, she like anyone who sees her sees that it looks like she's done her best to pretty much secure her chains to not jingle as much. Like she's wearing tight sleeves.
She's just like padlocked them
that clamp
together.
down. Yeah, she's tried to like get all the chains to just be still
Amazing.
because she still like clinks and jangles as she's walking, but it's not as much. And she takes the seat second to center from the right.
Okay.
I
All right.
remember
So we've got
that.
some major players here. All right.
Yeah, and after a while, there is a familiar face comes towards the door and walks through. Ignores Goose completely, just walks through. Slicked back, blackish brown hair, curls in the neck, this pencil mustache, followed by a figure with a mask, a horned mask.
Yes.
As
Papa.
Nah.
Rudius Mesagi with chaperone enters the premise.
Yay! Is Arthur serving for that?
Hold on.
Ooh, yeah. Which one of us
Please,
is
yes.
No, it's Gerald still.
Oh,
How dare?
up? But I was there with Arthur. We've seen these people, right? So
Yeah, you've seen these people. You would recognize this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like in like passing, you still met. While Lord Mesagi takes the drink without much notice. Does throw a glance, a very, very like quick glance towards the corner where Rudy is standing, but then you see that there's like this person with the mask who's got like, you see the hair, it's got a reddish purple tint, and you do see hints of skin color, and it is a pale lavender. You see a bit of neck. The person is otherwise like there's gloves on, the mask on.
Wait a second.
Like
Rudy,
full
are you not
sleeves.
people?
But no, Rudy.
Are you
no.
people?
Yeah, Rudy's dad is the one with the moustache and the normal person.
the mustache.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
the
mistook.
pencil mustache.
Chaperone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not the mask.
this person does actually do a double take and look under the tray, and then do like a very like soft chuckle as they walk on.
Nice.
Did they take a drink?
No.
Oh.
And you see this person sits down on the left-hand table, guest table, near the middle but towards the back end, and this person just folds their arms and stands back against the wall behind him.
Oh, the cool boy play.
Okay,
All
so
right.
just to clarify, Rudy's dad is the one that is sitting.
Yes.
Okay. And it is
Sorry,
not
I mixed it up in my head with I thought he was the one wearing the mask, and I was like, are you a people? Or
I did that
are you
originally as well.
a purple people eater?
Yeah, and just to clarify, they are not in Rudy's section, are they?
No, you're on the other side.
Josie, such a missed opportunity.
And then after a while, guests start pouring in. I'll go through. Like you see one dwarf coming in, braided beard. It's braided in 7 braids. It's filled with gold rings. No hair on the head. Instead, like a very small, like cloth hat, just sitting on the bald. Wearing very ostentatious robes with blacks and reds and silvers. It looks like they might have had a drink before coming here. And takes a long time talking to Goose and the other person, like almost creating a little bit of a line, just like talking, like making small talk. It's very much like, have you ever been up north to the Ashen Peaks? Perhaps you probably heard from me. Have you ever been into a car? We do a bit of trade with the Queen as well. You ever been up there? And then people start pushing.
He's definitely had some pre-drinks.
He had the right idea, to be honest.
Chatting with this dude.
Yeah, and after a while, you see one person who's wearing a very, very small like hat, but it's like the elongated kind of sailor's hats, and it has like a very plumy red feather in it.
Yeah.
Got like really, really stark red hair, very neat kempt beard, and a very like looks to everyone, greets everyone coming by. Good day. Like as Goose like gestures to enter, you get like a nod back, takes the drink, asks Gerald, Is everything all right with you this evening? Takes a drink, gives it a little sip.
Yes, I'm quite well. Thank you.
Glad to hear, glad to hear. This is sure to be a night. And then goes and sits down next to Alana.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Sure. That's
Yeah,
fine.
and as the person sits down, like starts small talking with Alana. And you see some more people coming in. There's a halfling that comes in wearing like really long robes that drag on the ground behind. And like sleeves all the way up, and also has like the hands are covered with rings, and there's bracelets, and like there's a wide smile, like very freckly. The hair is short, and like a few of the teeth seem to be golden. It steps in, takes like gestures for the tray to come down. Arthur is serving when this person comes in. Gestures for the tray to come down to their height.
Arthur very much goes and does the whole.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and the person takes 2 drinks and starts moving to a seat.
Oh, okay. They know what they like, and I
Wow,
respect
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's a time.
You also see a tan-skinned woman who's got like dark hair, clad in clothes I don't think any one of you really recognize where they might have come from. It's very loose. It's like very roby.
Okay.
And has earrings. There's some piercing jewelry going on. Leather bands around the wrists. Walks in, says no thank you to the drinks, and sits down on the seat nearest where Rudy is standing on the guest side table. Some other people start pouring in. The seats are getting filled by various people. You do at one point see what looks to be a little girl come in. She looks like she might be like 12 or 13. Just walks on by, ignores the welcoming people, ignores the drinks, just goes and sit down at like the seat furthest away from the head table. And then after a while, going through my list here, you see a man comes in and looks like this broad smile, large gut, just walks up wearing not too fancy a dress. And like the hair is back in a bun, like nods towards everyone, big smiles. This looks like it's going to be a mighty fine party. Walks in just through the middle, like double hand opens the door, walks in, walks straight up to the head table and slams himself down next to the red-haired man. And they look at each other, give each other a little nod. Looks like there might be some tension, and then they both start laughing, drinking, talking.
When you say the redhead man, you mean the dwarf, yeah?
No, the one at the
thin
head
cap
table.
guy.
These two are now seated at like the head seats.
Right. Yeah. so many characters. I'm like trying to process them all.
There's
It's
definitely
fine, we'll
sexual
get there.
tension between those two.
We get there.
Absolutely.
After a while, you also see Captain Febinus,
That one I know.
and in turn you have Benny, the quartermaster, and Pesty walks in as well.
Pesty!
Just very funny.
Wait, how did
Where's
He's here.
Wait, how did
He's and as you come up, like Febinus says, well, he's in our charge. Of course, we would bring him. We wouldn't want you to miss any of this. It's just sad that your little friend couldn't come along. She was not feeling well. Like Pesty greets all of you by name. Like how are you doing? Is everything okay? God, I haven't been to anything quite like this.
Neither
Look
have
at all the
I.
people. Look at the Pesty looks as nervous as Gerald looking around. I don't really know what to do. There's a lot of works. There's a lot of works.
Yes. There are a lot of folks, Pesty. Just stay near the captain. You'll be okay. You'll be alright. We're here to keep you safe.
It's fine. It's fine. And Feminist gestures. Well, Pesty, you are our guest of honor. You will be sitting with us. And walks up towards the head table. And you see, like, now on the side of the man with the hat and the red hair and the very nice beard, you see that Alana moves over, so, and Pesty sits down instead, and then it's Alana, Benny, and then Pesty, and they take up, if you're looking at the head table, they take up the left-hand side.
Okay.
No, the right-hand side. For them, it's the left-hand side. I'll draw a map.
The side on that Rudy's not on, because Rudy's on the side of...
No, they are on your side.
They're on my side. Okay, right. Okay,
they are
cool.
on your side.
Okay.
Lovely.
Right.
I feel like we're gonna get a map sooner or later anyway, because I can't imagine shit not going down here.
However, really don't want shit to go down here.
I just can't imagine it not. Anyway, did none of you jokers really ask who was babysitting Sin? None of you? None of you waitstaff? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm stuck in the kitchen? What the hell?
I'll get a chance to. I'll get a chance to.
I would say that Rudy is like close. You're like maybe like 5 or 6 feet away from Pesty currently.
So whispering would be doable.
Yes.
Okay.
You would also catch that a certain someone is definitely throwing glances towards you every now and then.
He knows.
Of all the places to run into him, it's as a server. Are you actually fucking kidding?
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's going to be like, oh, I see you're doing well with yourself, Junior.
Yes, this is where your theater major got you. Oh, no, shit. Oh,
Oof, too real.
You hurt me.
You hurt me.
Okay. Yeah, so Rudy sort of whispers something, like sort of, tries to catch Pesty's eye at some point and sort of goes,
and Pesty definitely like very, very like tries to be quiet, moves the chair like ever so slightly towards the edge of the table to be nearer to you.
Oh.
Pesty, is Sin alright? Is Sin okay? How are they doing?
Oh, yes, she was going to sleep. We had just eaten before I left, and she said she was just going to sleep, and I said I wouldn't stay longer than necessary.
Okay, but she's been healthy these last couple of days?
Just tired, and there's adjusting.
Of course. I understand. Thank you.
Yes, we'll be fine. This is remarkable, isn't it?
It is very remarkable. Just try not to, like, we're not here, if that makes sense.
Okay. So do I not talk to you?
No, if you need help, yes.
Oh, okay. Help, as like help or serving help?
Stick with Alana and the captain. And
okay.
If there's danger, we're here.
Why is Pesty?
And as you do that, like, you see Benny leans in from the other side and says, if there's danger, I'll make sure he's okay.
Thanks, Benny. And Rudy gives him a knowing wink.
And the night goes on. Nana, you're busy making food. You all start like getting ready, preparing plates to get taken out on this like large bench near the door. And there's a point where the maitre d' claps their hands. We will now begin the important introductions for the evening. As you all know, we have gathered here today for the signing of the trading treaty between the West East Trading Fleet and the Redland Company. And in their own names, we do have Sir Flanagan Redland. And the man with the hat stands up and bows in front of everyone. There's like a few claps and nods. And as they're now equal after the signing, we have Westerly Clint. And the other one, the rambunctious man, just stands up, just nods like, sits down. And okay, I'm being asked to repeat the name. Flanagan Redland.
Oh, I mean, I feel like I should be taking notes. Okay, fuck. It's cool. It's fine.
I will 2000% forget names if I don't write them down.
Sailing from the shores of the Western Shard's south end, all the way past the Iceland into the fiery shores of Thalaya. We have the Redland Company, and you see there's like a nod from the people that are seated at that table. And then, Uniter of the Grey Crossroads, sole trader in elven jewelry, and personal friend of the Ore, Westerly Clint, and the right side now also filled. Do a little bit of a nod, some stand up. We also have some guests of honor tonight that we would like to mark out. We have coming through, very lucky timetable indeed. Not representing, but still from our lovely friends of the Ivory Hold, Lord Rudius Mesagi of House Mesagi. And he stands up, gives like a little bit of a bow towards like the whole room.
Twitches.
Sits down and just says,
Ivory
I'm
Hold.
just happy I came through in the nick of time. And then sits down. We also have from the Trading Guild of Tarkar, we have Baladur Sidian, and the dwarf stands up, and there's a little bit like the chair scrapes as he stands up. And then sits down again.
Free drinks for sure.
Oh, brilliant.
These can be a time.
Probably pre-drinks.
I would
From the
too if I had to go to
Oasis,
this.
from the Oasis of Zul, we have Isa Zarf, and the tan woman with the black hair stands up and does a hand gesture that doesn't really feel similar to anyone. It's a little bit of a wave, but it's not like your usual wave, and then nods towards everyone, sits down, and last but not least, we have Taran Feller of the Halfling Hills, and the short-haired halfling with the drapey robes stands up, puts one of the glasses down. Here. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad to be able to be at this meeting, and just want to let you all know this is a great honor. This is a great honor to have our trade be recognized like this, to be invited to such a party. You know, that reminds me, and you see the person next to
What was his name again?
his name is Taran Felter.
I missed most of those names, but this guy,
Yeah,
this guy
it's
deserves
fine.
it.
It's fine.
For...
And they just there starts being talk. Everyone does a little bit of a cheer, drinks their drinks. After everyone has come in, you are shifted from serving welcome drinks to walking around with bottles and refilling. And you also see now that those of you who go in and out of the kitchen, Rudy, you are still positioned where you are currently. You've been told that you are essentially to be available in case there's a service emergency.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Excellent. That is
Yeah, and
what I
you've
want.
been giving a little bit more charge. You are allowed to tell people if they're doing anything wrong while serving. Goose, you're moved in. The doors are now closed, and you are now instead just standing by the door, essentially, like just being there. And you do realize there's like 2 or 3 other people. These also look like they are a bit on the brawnier side, are standing at like the entrance side wall.
He eyes him up and just like tries to look as like brawny and.
There's definitely like the person next to you definitely does like a I'm gonna flex. I can't look smaller than this dude.
Oh yeah, does
We have, like, little eye
the
up,
cross
like,
arm
like,
flex?
competition.
Yeah, push the biceps with your hand.
Yeah, I push the biceps up like.
But then the words from Rudy's earlier echo is like, Goose, don't rip this seam again. Don't flex that too hard.
So he'll just like try and flex as much as he can without ripping it.
Yeah. And those of you who go in and out of the kitchen, you would realize that this little cask now, the maitre d' is opened and starting pouring drinks, and it looks like it's a thicker syrupy-ish liquid, and it's then being what's it called, like watered down with what looks to be like a fancy bottle of some alcohol, and just like a little bit of a swish, and it just looks like there's this swirly, syrupy mixture inside these glasses. It smells very sweet.
Would does this start getting served out to the main table?
It's as you start by serving food, everyone's eating, everyone's talking. You're free to like free RP, move about a little bit.
While
But if you ask, the maitre d' says this is the toast drink for after the signing.
Rudy, being in the position he is in terms of the pecking order at the moment, would he have a bit of a gauge on like when that's going to start happening? Say, for example, within 10 minutes?
Probably more like 45 minutes, because
right.
it would be after the main course, but before the desserts.
So, how tricky would it be over the din of the clattering of cutlery and the talking and everything, if he was to sort of, in his spot, whisper to himself and cast Detect Poison just before that main toast comes out?
I'd say make a sleight of hand check.
Okie dokie, this is where those inspiration points come into play.
Nice.
Sleight of hand is that a big old -1. Oh shit. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's not good.
Seems fine. Don't. At least the food is fine.
Show us them magic hands.
Yep. All right. Sleight of hand is not magic hand, if I remember correctly.
Magic hand McGee, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
More like shitty hand McGee,
Yeah,
am I right?
that's yeah.
Hey, Cuddly, those natural 20s you got earlier?
Oh, I'm sorry. I ruined it for everyone.
There.
Those were yours, weren't they? So sorry.
Oof.
Well, it kind of has to be done, so...
But yeah, you still cast the spell.
Yeah. Okay, so...
But there's like definitely a few eyes around the room lands upon you. One of them being, you do see the person, the masked figure behind your father, does lean in, like head turned towards you, leans in towards, and then as they lean back, your dad looks in your direction.
Could I tell, like, you know, when Rudy's about to cast it, could I possibly go over to his dad and essentially go, "Oh, more drinks, sir," and try and
I mean, it wouldn't help. It wouldn't help now. But you could do it regardless.
Yeah,
you could do it regardless.
Okay, I will still do that anyway. Sort of. More drinks, sir.
Yes, please. Holds up the glass.
Tell me when.
And you start pouring, just very abruptly. Stop. Very, very small, like refill.
And I turn to the masked figure. A drink, sir.
Dude, he's in a mask. Be respectful.
Just looks towards you. This, and then just gestures, like with head, just gestures for you to go.
Okay. Well, Arthur bows his head and just.
I'd say let's double check this. For the duration, you can sense the presence of the location of poison, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you.
Specifically, the timing again.
Are you going to get like pings on all of their royal STDs? Syphilis.
It does identify the kind of poison and disease. You do, yeah. A few people in here seem to have some form of STI. Yes. You do also realize that there's like one person on the edge of the westerly side. They've got scurvy, and are looking like very, very palish.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This does make sense.
So just a reminder, Rudy cast this when he reckons he'll be able to sense, like when the toast drinks are going to come out. So just specifically, that was the timing he was.
Okay, because it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah. So that was.
But yeah, I will save it. I will have to say though, I need an extra little restroom break because there's been a hydration war going on all over the place today.
There's so many
Yeah, I've
hydrants.
been on this freaking end of this.
Yeah.
Before we move on to the actual toast and the crescendo of the party, we'll go on another quick little break. I'll be very much right back.
I will use this opportunity to eat more pizza. Because I hunger.
Hold on, I can't even get you back, Denny, because I put everything into your stupid inspiration. I hate it here!
Love you!
I hate it here! What is going on? Reaper, let us tell you exactly what's going on. I actually really have to pee, so I'm gonna have Rohan tell you exactly what's going on.
Yeah, you go to
Because
Denimation's
he
stream.
loves talking.
No,
You
you
know,
guys
that's
go to
true.
Denimation's stream and you.
I am going to be
hit the
just 1
hydrate
minute
button.
though, because my dinner arrived apparently very early, so
Oh
I'm
my
just gonna go grab
Okay,
that.
we're at a party for a signing of a treaty, and we're there posing as staff to make sure no shit goes down. So my character's in the kitchen, because obviously she's a really good cook, and Ozzy, Roju, and Orb's characters are serving as waiters, and Goose is,
Hanging around.
Pokiri, thank you for the follow. Goose is hanging around. I hit the hydrate button. Absolutely hit the hydrate button, but only in Denny's stream. Never in mine. I will fill up though, because I think it's gonna happen more.
Probably.
I had a full bottle, and this is what you've done to me. This is your fault, Denny.
Making sure you get
Right
your
as he started
10
it, she
liters.
was going around. She was going around rehydrating everybody.
So, what sort of pizza are you eating?
Ooh, I am having a Hawaiian pizza with some ham
Oh,
and
that
pineapple.
sounds so good.
I love
Wait.
a good Hawaiian.
We had pizza tonight, and I had a super supreme pizza.
Mmm.
Well, screw you and your pizza.
That's what Bizarre got. He got the super supreme.
Yeah. Domino's?
Mm.
No?
We go with a place called Smokies. They have really nice, stone cooked pizza.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I return.
You return. Any quick questions from chat? Super quick. We got like a minute or two. We're waiting for Cuddly.
We had Brim just asking what's going on because he's a little confused and was saying we're currently assisting in hosting a party.
You are.
And
That's yeah.
What food do you have, Rosie?
I got pasta and good stuff.
Ooh, pasta.
Except I didn't bring the drink.
Okay, so Larsman has a question.
Hmm?
What is on a super supreme pizza?
That's a good question.
Bizarre Belgian, what is on a super supreme pizza?
Super supreme ingredients.
Olives, mushrooms, oregano, pepperoni, bacon,
Capsicum.
pineapple, ham,
Capsicum.
capsicum, cheese,
Cheese.
sauce,
Sauce.
dill.
A lot.
A lot. A little
A
bit of
lot.
everything.
A lot. That's a lot of toppings.
I would
Yeah.
avoid. I would not get the olives on it myself. I'm not an olive
Oh.
person. Not an olive
But
person.
olives are so nice.
Nah,
How dare.
olives are too salty for me. They're too salty for me. Same with anchovies. I can't have anchovies.
I was gonna
on
say you
pizza.
must hate anchovies.
I do. I really do. I remember. I don't remember what. I don't remember what stream it was, but I had chat make a pizza for me that I then ordered from Domino's.
That's
And,
right, yeah.
there
the
was-
olive thing came up.
Olives and anchovies, I think, were both on it, as well as
Yeah.
jalapenos.
I
was
remember
the
that
time.
stream
Nice.
because I got the anchovies on there. 'cause
It was,
me.
yeah, you did. Yeah, that was the time.
I get the anchovies though, because they are super fishy.
So do you like salt and vinegar chips then, or was that?
I
too salty?
love salt and vinegar chips. That's a weird thing, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
so
right.
weird. I love salt and vinegar as a flavor, but I don't like olives and anchovies.
Do you salt a lot of food? Because I'm a
I don't
person
know.
that
Not
doesn't take
overly.
salt.
Salt and vinegar is not exactly salty, you know?
No, it's more vinegar than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in regards to like salting my food, Orb, because I do the cooking, I try to season it
Yes.
mostly to my taste in while cooking. And then if it's anything that is allowed to have pepper on it, I then just pepper the shit out of it for Nokia.
Pepper.
Oh dear. Also, Josie, thank you for the methods in my chat. I hate it. Thanks, I hate
All
it.
the methods. I miss the methods.
I'm just gonna eat a little bit of garlic bread, don't mind me.
You don't miss
Methods
them?
are good for you.
That's a shame.
Everybody eating except now.
Oh, what did you have for dinner, Ozzy?
I had a beef stew.
Oh, that actually sounds alright.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Probably the
Let's
last
get
time I
into
had it
this.
before it gets too hot.
So, let's get back into this. After the main food has been served, you all are also given like opportunities to go into the kitchen, eat some food, have some drinks. You do get breaks every now and then.
Nana absolutely put aside little plates for you, rest assured. For her boys.
And Gerald will be trying to. Gerald will be trying to hide as much as possible in the kitchen.
The kind of person who just takes the extra breaks and
Yep.
extra minutes every break.
Yep. Just looking
that.
like mildly terrified.
You know, when it has a smoke break as well.
Even though
Even though
he
you
doesn't
don't
smoke.
smoke.
Yep.
No, but after everyone has finished the main course, you've taken away all the plates, you start serving these drinks. And they smell delicious. They smell very sweet. They still have like the sting of like hard liquor, but with a hint of like syrup. And you start serving the drinks. Give them to everyone. The places are filled.
Poison radar doesn't go off.
Poison radar does not go off.
Okay, great. So Rudy's pinging off STIs all over the joint, but no poison. Excellent.
Well, that's
correct.
How's
what
Orb
we wanted.
looking? Yeah?
Importantly, does
Correct.
Rudy's
How's Arthur?
dad have an STI?
Or did you not?
Does he get a
I'll
TMI
always use
out of the
protection.
spell?
Oh.
He's like, oh, I didn't need to know that.
There is. Your dad does seem to have a disease of some kind.
Great, because I needed that on
wonderful.
my shoulders tonight.
He does not have an STI.
Okay. But Rudy knows what it doesn't it
He-
tell him that he knows what it is, or
It looks like he's got. Be honest. It looks like it's just like very, very early stages of some form of cancer.
Oh no.
He's got some sort of like,
You know what?
like really bad disease, but he looks fine.
Okay, this is not Rudy's problem right now. Rudy's problem right now is
But all the drinks are being served, and the maitre d' again steps up and says, "It is time for the signing of the Treaty of Cross Trade. This treaty establishes who gets to trade in what territories and what goods. And we will now proceed." And they clear off the table, they make room. A large, like, hard-pressed leather cover is brought forward by the maitre d', places it, opens it. They both seem to read through it. Like, Captain Redland puts on, like, a pair of glasses, seems to read through it. Westerly Clint just signs it, doesn't even fucking care.
right. Okay.
Wow. This guy does not
And-
read the terms and conditions.
Yeah.
He's all of us.
And he, as he finishes signing, he does seem to excuse himself and head towards the kitchen. His crew is still there, the room is still there. Redland doesn't really bat an eye. Finishes reading, signs his name. The maitre d' looks a bit like, oh, okay. And Nana, you do see this large man, like with gray, like salt and pepper hair. He just walks through the kitchen. Hello, good evening. I just need to pop out real quick. The stomach's not doing too well, and I don't want to, clog the lavatory. The food was delicious. I just have an upset stomach for the night.
For reference, this is the guy who's not the friend of our captain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Does Nana
sus.
would Nana know
Sus.
him
Yeah.
because she wasn't out there when he was introduced?
No, you probably wouldn't recognize him.
All right. So she just goes, "Oh, I hope you feel better."
He
Little
walks
fucking snitch.
outside,
Anyway.
and then it's signed. The maitre d' looks up, closes, and says, "Everything seems to be in order. Now, if you all will, a moment from Captain Redland." And he stands up. "Thank you all for coming here today. It means a lot to see so many familiar faces, new faces, old faces." And he raises his glass. "I have had a most wonderful time sailing the seas, across regions, finding new things to sell, to buy. Did you all know it started when I left my homeland? The arduous journey from a tropical volcanic island to the southwest, through the snowy ice, and then back here. Imagine my surprise coming here to Southport, where I made my homestead since. I want you all to know that I couldn't be here if it hadn't been for all the support of all of you." And just looks towards his, crew, looks towards the room. Cheers. And everyone drinks. And you are also offered drinks if you'd like. In the kitchen. The cook definitely just downs one as this is happening, peeking through the door.
So we're not outside. we're in the kitchen at this point. Everyone? Or...
You are offered to go into the kitchen to have a drink.
Nah, Rudy
by the maitre d'.
Stays at his station.
Goose stays where he is too.
Sometimes doesn't have this time.
Actually, Goose would like to just keep a good look around to make sure there's.
Feel free to make a
nothing weird
perception
going
check.
I mean, I feel like that's just a global. Everybody do a perception check if you're in the main room, maybe.
Nice.
I mean, this is more Denny called out, keeping an eye out. It's different.
Okay.
I got a passive perception.
You got a passive.
Yeah.
You're not picking up too much because you're busy working still. Okay.
I rolled one, but I don't know. I'm not in the main room,
kitchen.
so it wasn't really.
Yeah, it's.
Nana's not having the drink because she feels she's kind of on duty, but also
Arthur would probably notice as the doors. Goose, you are asked to open the door as the little girl sitting by the end asks to be let out.
Oh, of course. And it's a third.
Looks up towards you, gives a smile, and then just walks out.
Smiles back.
Arthur's gonna sort of follow to the door and say, "Goose, did she say anything to you?
I just asked to leave.
Did you see what direction she's going? She okay?"
There's a bit of a double hallway, so it's you can, as you walk up, you can see this person exiting the main doors out of the building.
Oh, so it's going outside, not just into the other room.
Exactly.
Just
This person is leaving.
They'll just leave it on their own.
Just obviously a bit young, but okay. I better get back inside.
And as you're all you're serving desserts, and everything seems to be fine. Winding down, a few people start excusing themselves. Some of the people feel I've been here long enough. When there's a moment when all of a sudden there's a loud coughing, and you all look, and you see Lord Messagi is and you start hearing a similar noise on the other side of the table. The dwarf is going, "Oh, I wonder what's in that drink. That's really stuck in my throat. Oof. Oh." Just starts coughing. And this person, the chaperone of Lord Messagi, leans in, and there seems to be having a whispered conversation. Lord Messagi nods, stands up, just trying to clear his throat, and starts to leave.
Oh.
Like, there's one or two more people that starts to, like, cough. They just, like, sound like they're trying to clear their throats.
So if there was poison in those drinks, it was above Rudy's spellcasting level. That was the...
I don't... It doesn't say anything. It wasn't a poison. You would have noticed if there was a poison.
It could maybe be something plant-based.
No, poison can be
poison
plant-based.
Poison is poison.
Poison is poison. It could be...
After a while, there's like a few people sort of just like light. And you see some are like just looking around. A handful of people look very nervously around and start to leave. Like, just like, what the hell is going on here?
Could be a curse.
Can
And
any
there's a moment where Captain Redland starts. And as soon as he starts doing it, Feminist immediately stands up and just like grabs Redland and starts heading towards the kitchen and looks towards all of you, like a meaning look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Head in.
Yeah.
You start looking around, like there's a few people going, and like I'd say Arthur's passive perception. It's very obvious. The people who have already who left. And there's a correlation. Everyone who had a drink, everyone who's coughing and like harkling, their like toast drinks are empty.
Oh,
If you are standing undrunken, and those chairs are empty, people have left. Someone is sitting there going like, "What's going on?" You see the halfling just like, "Oh dear, a similar thing happened at my mother-in-law's funeral. Actually, I don't know. But at that time, we fixed it with brandy. Do you have any brandy?" Just like
With brandy.
just looking around. Excuse me.
Okay.
Like looks towards Rudy. Like, what's going on? Could you please explain? The maitre d' just looks around like, like starting to like shiver in panic.
Rudy sort of addresses the halfling and goes, "Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this." And then Rudy walks past the maitre d', puts a guiding hand on his shoulder, and also guides him into the kitchen. Along with the rest of
Get
the
him, Rudy.
Yeah,
Bring him
in the
Let's go.
kitchen, Nana, the head cook, like is going like.
And Nana's just kind of like, "Are you feeling all right there?"
It feels like something's stuck in there. Good. Oh.
Oh, wow. Was it something? Oh, I thought the food was all good. It looked like very good ingredients to me.
Yeah, I made this. There's nothing. And then you see like a little trickle of something black come out of her nose.
Oh no!
You've got a little.
And just this like,
something.
and it's like stringy and thick, and this. What the hell? And as this happens, you see all of the Westerly crew. They stand up and like they just start making for the exit immediately.
Are they all?
And
Are they all coughing, or are they?
you see one of them goes like, the one who was sitting to like the far end. One of the chairs seems empty, but they start leaving. They're pushing through the kitchen. They walk in. They shove the maitre d' to the side, and they go, "Where's the captain? Where's Westerly? What the fuck is going on out there?"
Oh, there was a gentleman who came through here earlier. I'm not sure if that's who you want. What was
Shit,
there
it's
for?
going on, and they
gray
just start pushing. They like push you to the side. Shut up! And
Oh,
they
that's
start leaving through the back
rude.
exit.
So just with the maitre
Nobody
d',
fucking pushes
since
Nana.
I'm assuming the party is now in the kitchen, Rudy has handed the maitre d' to Goose, and whispered to Goose, "Don't let go of him."
The maitre d' says, I don't know what's going on. What's it doing? I've never had such a scandal. My reputation is going to be tarnished."
Rudy sort of puts a very forceful hand on his shoulder and goes, "Sir, what did we serve them?"
A drink. I was told to serve the drink.
It wasn't
we have
poison.
very fine champagne.
It wasn't poison.
I
because
assure
I
you
would have
it-
known it was poison, so what was in it?
This, and it gestures towards the cask and bottle.
Right, okay, so...
Arthur actually goes and grabs and pours the drink of both of them. And goes to him, I will make you drink this.
Oh, please, sir. If it's dangerous, I really don't want to die. I really don't want to die. Please.
Has the crew already left, or can anyone block the door there?
They push their way through as you were talking to them, because it's a larger kitchen.
Yeah.
And it's like this is an event hall. And you start hearing yelling from outside the back door, and then you see the door to the kitchen open, and you see Pesty stumbling in, pale.
Fucking.
No!
I'm banning power in my chat right now.
And you just see this black, thick, char-like substance just well up out of his mouth.
What is happening here?
And as it comes out, you just see his skin starts to sizzle.
No.
As it just pours out from all of his facial orifices.
Can I go ahead and just do a
And he
dispel
falls.
magic?
Yeah, can
You do? Nothing happens.
Oh no.
As he falls face first to the ground, grabbing, clawing at the nearest person, and he just looks up towards you. And this black substance just pours out of his mouth and starts crawling away. And that's where we're gonna end today.
Starts crawling away?
It's not a poison, it's a creature.
Sorry, I just yelled and my partner's sleeping, but what the fuck?
What's
It's a creature.
That's-
Yeah, even the dog's going no.
That's interesting. They put slime? Is it a black slime or something? Is that what the
It's
the
something-
thick
It was.
is that what the thick
syrup.
liquid was? Like
It was a
some sort of a
syrup,
slime?
Yeah, slimes aren't like they are poisonous normally, but they wouldn't. Like,
Oh no, they could be acidic.
They're not poisonous, they're acidic.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, it's acid
Acid.
damage.
We need to ask this guy where he's got the drinks from.
Oh well, I mean, I think as a party we can put two and two together.
So
But the session is
shit.
officially over. If any chats have any questions, send them to us. We're doing a few minutes of like just brainstorming here.
What? Okay, so
See
Oh
where-
my God. I never thought of like using slimes like that.
yeah, that's kind of genius. That's
Yeah.
kind of evil genius, Josie.
Evil genius.
Yeah.
Evil genius.
So, and it came out of the keg. So is there a keg of just black slime? Is that what?
I'd
is that
say
what
if
this
anyone
is?
walked over, the keg looks empty.
Ah,
Of course
shit.
it does. By the way, that Pesty won the roulette, didn't he?
Pesty,
Oh no!
got done.
I mean, he's
second he
only,
walked in, I
just
knew.
died though. I mean, well, passed out? Is he unconscious? Is he
Rudy
dead?
has nothing. He cannot.
Well, his face is also actively melting as he's
yeah,
laying
it's,
there.
it's kind of like this is
okay.
this is beyond.
So if I just start chain casting, spare the time.
I mean, we can see what happens next week because we are playing weekly now. Tune in next
That's
Sunday.
right. Great
Brew, Nana's just
segue.
holding his hand. Pablo, are you fucking banned?
Sorry,
Forever.
I don't mean to derail for a second. Now, whether this is a bot or not, I'm not gonna. I don't judge. But if you're not a bot, the Aussie Defro channel just hit 1,500 followers.
I love how you're like, if you're not a bot.
I really don't want to overshadow the 250, but I do feel
No,
like
he was
that's...
talking in my channel as well.
Awesome. Well,
Bot
Grim
equality.
Reaper, Grim MF
Oh, no.
Reaper, thank you.
I know him.
Thank you.
He's from
Yeah,
over
that's
here.
that's a real person.
Yeah, that's a real person. Bot. He's
No,
a-
wait. No, Reaper's definitely a
You
bot.
have
Yeah,
no
for
idea.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's
it's
a bot.
real.
I've been chasing that 1.5, the true 1.5, for like 3 months. I've been at like 1,480, 1,470 for like months.
Ah, you did it.
Oh,
This is a
holy
double
crap.
milestone
This is a
stream.
double miles. I had nothing prepared. I had nothing prepared for it. So that's just fucking huge.
You're gonna
Stay
have
on
to
with me and play Dead by Daylight. What?
What?
Oh,
What?
shit. Dead by Daylight?
I promised.
Isn't that what we're
I'm
playing?
keen.
I don't.
Hell
have- I don't have- Look, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I don't like Dead by Daylight.
No, I am
Yeah.
with you on that one.
We know.
Yeah.
Pemmy was
100%.
asking, what is Nana Preggers now? What? I'm confused.
What?
Wait,
Did
what?
you have a drink? Did you drink the drink?
I did not drink the drink.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, I wonder how much damage we would have taken.
Pemmy, what the fuck?
I thought it
Lazarpan
was so close to drink.
has correctly pointed out Rudy's dad has been slime infested. So
Who knows what's gonna happen on that part?
So does Rudy now have Darth Vader dad? We're gonna hook him up with all the circuitry and shit.
I am your father.
See what happens.
Yeah, see what happens.
Oh dear.
We'll definitely see what happens.
Yeah.
That's
It's been a
a
dawn.
thing. That's a thing. How are we feeling?
Okay.
I don't hate
No,
me.
I
I don't hate you.
loving the whole...
This is actually Sin's like supervillain fucking origin story.
Oh, yeah.
You know it, right? Like Sin is not okay after this. There is no fucking way.
Oh my
Everyone's going
God.
down.
Yeah.
Poor
I mean,
Sin.
Sin's already got the name for it.
Sin.
Bro.
Oh my god.
I just
Already got a
We need
villain
to
name.
adopt Sin.
We
Sin.
can't adopt Sin.
just gonna take her to the first world with me, guys. It's fine. We're leaving. We're leaving. We are leaving.
This poor child has been
Yeah.
through so much.
Yep. Oof.
Yeah. Any
So about your
any
brother.
chat questions? any about the brother?
Oh my god.
Pabor, I'm not sorry.
I mean,
Yeah.
Pabor was spamming all caps, no mercy during the dragon fight.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Pablo just wants us to feel pain, and that's okay, honestly.
That's fine. That's fair. I
part of
take
Dungeons and
personal
Dragons.
offense because Pesty was basically me, but in NPC
So-
form. But that's fine.
We do have a question from Lazarpan, who, might I add, is doing their best to catch up on the VODs, by the way. So,
I-
Lazarpan,
I
you
heard
Thank
Largepan
you,
started
Last
watching
Man.
from episode
What a-
1 last
what a
night.
champ.
ton of
Oh my
homework, so
goodness.
thank you, Lazarpan. And all those VODs are on the various YouTube channels that we all seem to have cobbled together, so if you want to catch up on
Although
sessions-
I will point out, it seems that no one has episode 30.
No. Probably
Uh,
not.
No one. I looked.
Not up.
It's one episode, like 30 or 31. It's missing from everywhere.
I honestly, I'm so behind on all my YouTube stuff.
I
Because
haven't
I will-
downloaded episodes in forever, so I don't know.
I will
Well-
say I have saved on my Twitch. I have started making a playlist. I have episode, I think it is 3 and 4, and then every episode starting 14, but missing one of the early 30s.
I mean, I've got all of them on YouTube. I just haven't put them live. So like, I do actually have every episode saved on YouTube, but I just haven't got I just haven't had the mental energy to go through and do all the tags, fix
Yep.
up the descriptions.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, like
Fair,
put it in
fair,
a
fair.
thing for when we
The other thing
start
is,
and all that jazz.
Twitch has made it harder because the exporting is now broken. So
Is
it's
it?
no longer you can't just straight export to YouTube anymore. You have to it's just broken. So you have to download it then upload it. So
Lame.
it's,
That's
yeah.
rude.
It's just a problem. I think it's a result of changing everyone's stream
But yeah.
keys at the same time.
Yeah, it's
So
tougher.
if I wanted to just give zero shits about any of the description or the tags or the anything,
Oh, yeah,
I could
it
have
would
the
be
entirety of it up tonight. But
We care about that sort of stuff.
kind of a little bit.
No, I understand.
I was terrified about killing Pessy. I should tell you all.
You should be.
We do have a question.
I-
here.
We will bring your universe down,
Yeah,
Jersey.
you did
Honestly,
say we did go off on a tangent. You said that Largepan did have a question.
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted by the 1-5. So Lazarpan has actually asked who is Pesty. So if we could get a recap of Pesty's involvement in the story.
Pesty is doing his best.
Not
Much
anymore.
more, he's not.
Not anymore.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
still
no,
doing
no.
his best.
Okay, so if we're going all the way back early, the party did travel with in the Icelands at the beginning when the campaign was called Cold Down Under because they were down in the Icelands. It's they traveled along a tribe of nomads consisting of mostly halflings, and they were led by an impromptu leader, Pesty, a human who took over the role of tribe leader after his mother had recently passed away.
Sorry, Josie, 2
Yeah?
seconds. Lazarpan just said BRB as we just started this.
Ha.
Sorry,
Ah.
so I know they're the ones who asked though. I'm sorry.
I gotta say though, as soon as Pesty showed up at the party and
we
Sin
knew.
didn't, I was like, Pesty's dying.
It
That's
was one of them. It
I
was one
wrote
of them.
this.
It was either
I know I
Pestis-
didn't write this, but I also wrote this like Pesty's absolutely dying, and I was like, Josie, how could you? And I had to come to terms with that, and I was like, Pesty's gonna
Well,
die
I'll
somehow.
be honest. I'll give you a little bit of a peek behind the veil. I did have future plans for Sin and Pesty, but after
anymore.
after Pabor asked to roll like randomly for an NPC, I just made a list of random NPCs. Pesty got hit, and I'd already had the plans for this party and the events that led to Pesty on the floor. So I simply said, like, well, Pesty's traveling with, and like they've been through shit. Like the captain is a nice guy. He would of course invite Pesty to come along.
Oh, I can hear the dog. Very
Yeah, because she's throwing her chew bone underneath my desk and wants me to fetch it, and so she can throw it back in under.
That's very important, Josie.
Yeah. The most important thing. There we go.
We've got another question while we're waiting. Void Monkey has a question about what monster meat pairs best with potato.
What
Not black
monster
slime.
does what?
What monster meat pairs best with potato?
Boar. I don't know.
Is boar a monster? I mean,
There's
you know-
there's
Dire
boars.
boar.
Yeah.
Direball.
Dire
Oh,
boar.
There's
dire
regular
boar.
boars.
Okay. Dire boar.
Uh,
Does that
Giant
answer the
fish!
question?
Giant,
Dire fish.
otherwise known as whale. Okay.
Yeah, because they're fish.
Yeah, they're
We
fish.
talked
Yeah,
about this.
We have talked about this. Last man is back, by the way.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, Larzapan, listen. Pesty is the promptu tribe leader of a nomadic tribe that lived in.
Oh,
Everything's
Bye.
fucked up.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep talking.
yeah.
I'm just.
keep-
Yeah,
just
go
keep
for it.
Talking. Yeah,
The
that was weird.
I'm Goose now on my screen.
oh.
Hey, she's
never
back.
mind.
Yeah, it's back. Okay, we're okay.
Pesty
muted-
was
muted
the impromptu leader of a nomadic tribe in the Icelands that were pilgriming towards Bora for the winter. The party traveled with them for a while. That's where they met Lena, the frost giant, was acting as a guide for this tribe.
Oh, at least it wasn't Lena, right?
They spent some time, they made some friends. Nana made quite a close friend traveling, who's also dead.
Wow. Thanks, Josie.
And eventually they made it, they rushed to the city for various reasons. Lena also rushed this tribe of halflings to get to the city quicker. During that, Sin got injured, which has some consequences of its own. But that led to Pesty staying with Sin inside the city to take care of Sin, while the rest of the nomadic tribe checked in to work in the ice mines. Because you have to work to stay in the city if you don't have coin. And for various reasons, one reason, the rest of the tribe were unfortunately turned into living dead.
Zombies.
Megan's head.
She's not
That
fine,
the party
She's
then
not
helped
fine,
to off. They got zombified by some people that you met and you kill. You're carrying one of their heads in your packs.
I still have
Yeah.
the
And I'm gonna
spell
mount
for
it on a
keeping
pipe
And then-
when I'm done.
And then Pesty actually got insurance money from the city as the tribe died, like on shift essentially. He was given insurance money. He decided to take Sin north to the Western Shard, to the capital, since they think Sin has a knack for magic, to enlist in the College Arcana. So they got on the same boat as the party, traveled with the party again. There was an episode of ER Boat.
the D&D edition.
ER
Oh my god, that was so
That
stressful.
was so bad.
A whole
Yeah.
session of just hospital drama on a boat
Yeah.
in D&D.
There was even a sexy makeout scene, but I'm not going to tell you who it was between, so you have to go watch the VOD.
True. I don't know if I'd call it a makeout scene. It was a passionate kiss, I believe.
What?
You have to go
Why
And
don't I
then-
remember this?
You have to go
Wasn't
watch the
there?
And then Pesty and Sin came ashore. Sin now one leg less. And Pesty was then... They were going to travel with the boat, head further up north, closer to the capital. Pesty was then invited to come to this party along with the captain of said ship. And Pesty is now a statistic.
Wow.
Oof.
Wow.
Oh, just a statistic. Is that all Pesty was to you? No, that's fine.
No,
It's fine.
I
It's
had
cool.
plans.
It's
But I
fine.
said, when Pablo rolled... No, when Pablo rolled, I had plans, but when Pablo rolled, I said I could work with this.
I
So
hate this
essentially,
for
at
us.
some point in 10 years, we're going to be attacked by someone wearing I'm assuming some form of bat costume. I don't know why. And it's going to be Sin getting revenge for Pesty. Because essentially, ever since Pesty met us, his life's been a living hell.
Actually, yeah.
It's been a...
We didn't even get him to he didn't even get to die in someone's arms. His face went and melted off in front of us.
I was holding his hand.
That's
Yeah,
probably
we did reach out for the closest person.
Who was close?
I'm gonna
You
say it
can
was
say-
me because I'm
Yeah.
holding his hand.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, at least that living hell is over.
oh my god.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay, but Sin is actually going to kill every single one of us, and I think we deserve it at this point.
Yeah.
But
He's gonna become-
maybe
he's gonna
they...
become the big bad evil guy.
Maybe if we're quick enough, we can just pump healing spells and stuff into them to
We'll see what
survive.
happens. You
The
have a
exit.
week to think about this.
I don't know if
do we
it's gonna
need to
happen
deal
because
with
they rolled
Sin?
for it.
Like,
This is a tier
Uh,
3
yeah, I
sub
don't-
on the line.
I don't think we can reverse a
I don't know.
scripted death.
I don't know.
I mean,
about
it's
this.
it's still a
This
death.
is still
You have the
Dungeons and
means of
Dragons.
reversing-
Don't give up.
True.
Very
I
true.
said you have a week to think about it. I'll do some thinking on my end. You
Okay.
do some thinking on your end.
Can I turn into a slime and fucking fisticuffs the other slime?
Inside Pesty.
Hang on. Are you telling me?
Next week on Aussie and Drinks on Osmosis Jones.
It'll be
Yeah.
like two videos just slapping
Yeah, no,
each other.
Nana turns into like a fully alkaline slime and just...
Hopper actually says, of course you can reverse it. Death is a game mechanic. Abuse it.
We're gonna
Okay.
magic school bus this shit.
Because I was gonna say, if I tier 3 sub to Josie to reverse the death,
That's not the same. That's not the same.
okay,
Oh.
good because I already spent too much money today, so that's okay.
Wow.
Oh,
But I
dear.
will ask as we're winding down, is any of us gonna stream after this?
Nope, I got
I'm
food
seeing
to eat.
shifty eyes. I'm seeing
I heard
shifty
Cuddly
eyes.
naming
Yeah.
DBD.
Yeah.
I promised that I would do a little something either before or after stream because it was I don't think Lumi's actually here, but it was his 3-year follow-versary, so I thought, oh yeah, that's really
nice.
okay, I'll do a little something, but
Aw.
I don't know if it's gonna be DBD because I'm really scared of doing it alone.
Yeah, I wanted to join you, but I thought
Not that
I thought I had the game bought and downloaded, but I don't even have it bought. I don't know why I keep thinking that I have it, but I don't.
Didn't we play with Toolbox and
Yeah.
VC? But I played on the free. It was a free weekend for Halloween.
Oh,
have been.
Oh,
That's how I
that
played.
would have, yeah, maybe that's it.
see, I actually
That's how I know it.
bought the game, and I have nothing but regrets.
All right.
I have the game, but I have committed myself to other things.
That is okay.
But if you're gonna keep streaming, Cuddly, I'll raid over to you.
Easy
Bring
raid. Easy
something.
raid.
Okay,
Alright.
we'll be raiding over to Cuddly from my end. At least.
Absolutely.
But yes. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'll chat to you guys later.
Cheers. I might see you next week.
Bye,
Otherwise, the week
everybody.
after.
Oh
Take
yeah.
care.
Well, if you don't have a great
Yeah. Have a good holiday.
yes,
I will.
holiday is the word that I'm looking for.
Bye.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone, for... All right, cool. Great, good, excellent. Everyone just bails before we can say goodbye and end the streams. Okay, cool. I guess you get to enjoy all of us in weird positions on this overlay now. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out with us. See you next week, because we're weekly now.
Yes.
Bye, everyone. Let's go say hi to Cuddly.
Bye.
Here we go.